dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Hey, man, is that Double D? Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys. Who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, you know, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening the refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of like a mermaid or a siren.
They're utter shits. They're utter shits.
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, you know, white dudes in a basement. Which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys. For socialism and femboys.
For socialism and femboys.
got to put a little hot sauce on the taco. You know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
Their voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be off.
When we got the descriptions, they were very adamant. They were like, try not to make it like a white blonde guy. Like, please. Like, we love him, but there's like 500 million of them.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Lube for their rectal adventures.
Lutherville, Marina Del X, Otisburg. Otisburg. Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg. It's a little bitty place. Otisburg. Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3. Great, Sam. We dumping chump. It's a landslide, sir.
On guard. It's time to mobilize. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A giant penis.
Did you cry? So much. I went into the house and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I just crawled onto her and sobbed.
Oh my God.
Well, ain't the old opening better?
On with the show.
Hello. Oh, shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Our favorite mathematician's in the house. Panther.
Good to see you live, sir. And the rest of you miscreants.
Yes.
We got Rivers RPG. We got Azurus, Mike Davison, D&D Dad and Son. Good to see you, sir. Blue Druid, Nixit. I think I saw Patrick Demo.
I saw Patrick as well, yep.
Pat's in the house. Patrick's in the house.
White dude in a basement.
We got 3 white dudes in a basement over here.
That's right.
Whoop, whoop.
I love how they use that as an attack. It's like, yeah, you do know I own the basement, right?
Yeah.
It's a house I paid off. Looks like Crazy Mouse still has a touch of the crud.
A little bit, but I think I hit the mute button in time.
Getting any better?
Yeah. I'm down to about a dozen cough drops a day, down from 60.
You don't do anything by half measures. Remember you, Crazy Mouse once had a toothache, and how many Tylenol were you taking in a day?
A lot. So much so that I was getting addicted to them, which is why I don't take medicine.
Yeah, now. And that all happened before we met. So I remember you'd be like, I got a splitting headache. And I'd be like, well, just take some Tylenol. And you were always like, no.
I don't take Tylenol.
I won't take it. I never understood why. You didn't tell me that story till years later. Osiris, Will Wheaton on that Nick Reiner projection track. Could be. He's loony enough. I feel like that scene in The Joker, like, is it just me or is the world, getting crazy out there? Badger for 5. Badger feels better. Good to hear. The 2025 COVID is a punk ass bitch compared to the 2020 vintage. Yeah, I never, thank you very much, Badger. Much appreciated, brother. I didn't know if what I had was COVID. Usually when I get COVID, like my sense of smell gets all out of whack and I can usually sense it. I'm like, shit, this stuff again. But it didn't matter. And nowadays it's like, well, I could have tested, but like, why? Like, why are you testing for this stuff? It's like, just everybody's had it. Everybody will get it. Just fucking deal with it. Well, as we know, Bruce Lombardo.
9 months.
Congrats. 9 months. Thanks you. Yeah. Let's ignore the fact that SIG keeps making grenades. It will churn the Darwin hordes along in 2029. Here we go. Yes.
Finland in the house.
Rock. Holy cow, that's awesome.
Scandinavia checking in. Thank
Good
you
day,
very
good day,
much.
mate.
Thank you. Yeah,
Good day, mate.
Good day,
Good day, mate. Oh, look at this. Bruce is following it up with 5 memberships. I think
I
we
got something.
some-
I got something for that.
Our controvertible episode of Pigs in Space.
Whoop,
Yeah, I could not. I was not able to do any new drops. I will work on it, guys. Yeah, you guys have to be patient with me. Please provide me with a little grace as far as these drops go. I know they're only like 5 seconds on the screen, but every one of those 5-second drops is probably like 15 minutes of work. You know, by the time I get it edited into OBS, balanced, and all that stuff. So occasionally there's times when it just kind of slips my mind, but we'll get a brand new batch next week. Of course, you already heard him.
He's adorable.
Oh yeah.
I'll make mincemeat out of you, mouse.
I'd like to return this punt, please. Can't kill what you can't catch.
You may have heard somebody cackling in the background there.
Cackle, cackle.
Ow.
Koi Hana Squatsy. Koi Hana Squatsy.
Oh, that Philip Glass, he's such a fag. He released a statement on I think it was X, Twitter, formerly Twitter. Like, he will not be performing at the Kennedy Center. You know, that's what all these old has-beens do now. They stick it to the Trump administration by I'm not going to perform at the Kennedy Center. It's like, all right, dude, you're going to be dead in like 5 years, so whatever. If that's how you want to go out, more power to you. There we go. Let's all go to the lobby. Yep. Yeah, Mighty Krug, no drops from the Hundra watch party. Like I said, you guys got to extend me a little grace there.
I was telling Double D on Friday night that Hundra, that was the edited version. She topless in the lake.
Yeah.
She didn't like her body double, so she said, "I'll just do it myself."
Good for her too. That's how 80s women used to roll. They were
I worked with this girl at Wegmans. She had no problem showing her boobs. She's just like, they're just boobs, man. Who wants to see them?
It's great to
okay.
Great to have a coworker like that. Yeah, you can just kind of, it's just here you go.
Well, that's a woman in tune with her body, in tune with her femininity, and in tune with her self-confidence.
Rogan, you had an affinity for her because you guys liked a lot of the same music.
Yes, she's a doll. I think about her every now and then. I'm glad she's doing well.
She lives in Las Vegas now.
Yeah, she was always very nice. I remember her. Yeah.
I'm not going to. I'll admit it. I had a crush on her.
Who didn't?
You guys got Wegmans down there?
We got 2.
We got every one of us has a Wegmans connection, by the way. Like, both my kids worked at Wegmans. Rogan's, 2 of his kids work there. Crazy Mouse has a connection there. A big
Wife
connection.
and 2 kids.
Wife and 2 kids, yep.
The next one will be working there in about 5 months.
Mm-hmm. Can't see you on Rumble. Okay.
Wegman streets are people good.
Let me see here. Now, let me see. How about now, Jeffrem? We okay now on Rumble? We should be. Yeah. I thought I had started it, but I'm going to bet that we are just fine on Rumble now. And by the way, you Rumble people, you didn't miss anything. It was just us kind of chewing the fat, as it were. Up Joe knows, Upper Peach, or as we call it, Peach Jam here.
Got the Peach Jam.
Yep, titties and beer. Thank you guys on Rumble for being patient there.
Patty says we're live. Maybe he can see us. Yep.
Thank you, Rumble guys. Much appreciated. Holding it down over there. All right, let's go into something real quick. This is gonna
got
be
Rumble by the truckload.
Yeah, we're doing obviously our lunacy montage. A lot of role playing stuff tonight. So occasionally we veer away from it, just because there's not a ton of news. Mad Scribe, Chris, I'm glad you enjoyed the Excalibur video. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, give it a watch. It's definitely one of those ones I don't do for like money. I was hoping to get some subscribers out of it, but all those scenes, YouTube demonetized it pretty quick, which is fine. I wanted a lot of the scenes that I had put into that video. I wanted them in there because they meant so much to me. That movie really. Hold on one second. We're gonna go back here. Talk about my love for Excalibur. That movie really is can do with a pretty low budget as well. A very low budget movie, but one that definitely looked, a lot more, polished and expensive than it actually was. P.S. Caglione, thanks Double D.
I love knowledge. Hey, Double D!
There you go.
Thank you very much, brother.
Calling his shot.
Yep.
The cast of Excalibur is absolutely outstanding.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, I tried to touch on some of the folks in that movie, and Kieran, what's his name? Kieran Hines, the guy who's Mance Raider, and he was in There Will Be Blood. That was his very first movie. I don't even know if he had a speaking role. He was King Lot. Yeah, it was such a great movie. Liam Neeson, one of his first one. Only 12 million viewers on Rumble. All right, let's pump. Those are rookie numbers, guys. Rookie numbers. 15 as far as I can see now.
That movie's up there with a handful of movies that I saw when I was younger that changed a little something inside me.
Yeah. Like I said, it's Cal Sexcalibur. Had some pretty good let's just say imagery.
Your name is Toby.
Yeah, kind of like how we touched on in the video. It's a man's movie, and not to say that that's not looking down on any other genre movie like Beastmaster, which I love. Both Conans, which you guys know I really love. Sword and the Sorcerer. Oh my God, that movie. Warrior and the Sorceress. Hundra. Movies like that. I love them, but just there's certain themes in Excalibur. You know what I compare it to? Hey Travis, how you doing?
He's in to catch it tomorrow. He's got a swim meet.
Oh, cool. Good luck.
Yep.
Daughters, right?
Backstrokers.
Yeah. I think it might be.
I missed that.
Yep.
I miss going to swim meets.
As I was saying, I kind of compare my love for Excalibur versus the others. It's kind of like it's the same relationship I have with like the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns versus Once Upon a Time in the West. The Clint Eastwood ones were fantastic. But Once Upon a Time in the West has just it's just a lot more mature. It's a lot, the themes are a lot different, and you can enjoy both for different reasons. And that's kind of like how I feel about Excalibur. Just themes are a little bit more complex, whereas in most of those sword and sorcery movies, they're pretty up front and center, and gloriously so. Cal, I felt it in me loins, he says, for $2.
Ryan would like us to start from the top.
You didn't miss much, Ryan. You didn't miss much. Just some banter. Some witty banter. And also, hey, Ryan, have you seen Excalibur? Because Ryan's a little bit younger, so I'm wondering if he actually has seen it. If not, you should watch it.
Yeah, but Ryan's got his shit together.
Yeah, that would be the youth vote. I'd like to see what he thinks.
Two Utes.
Two Utes.
Two what?
Two Utes.
What? What did I say? Two what?
Patrick, the sex noises in Excalibur always sent me into fits of laughter. I distinctly remember talking about that scene where Uther takes Igraine in a set of plate mail armor. And my friend Gavin Morgan, he and I kind of knew each other at the time, but we weren't like real good friends. And we were on the bus. We rode the same bus to school. And I remember saying like, yeah, this in that movie Excalibur, he does it with the woman in like plate mail armor, and everybody's laughing. And I remember looking over and seeing Gavin Morgan chuckling too, as he had obviously watched the movie many times. So it's a bonding moment between two lifelong friends. Wizards of the Coast is really, really stupid and gay right now. All right, so we're going to get into the D&D portion. And this comes courtesy of, I get tips all the time via X and via email. So this comes courtesy of one of you divers out there. Thank you so much for always sending me stuff. I can't use it, of course, all, but you know, I do look at it and see if it'll work out. AWD, can I see you? I can see you guys on Rumble and YouTube here in New York. In New York City. Ooh, you're in New York City. Good to hear. Semper Fi, God bless. Keep that head on a swivel if you're in New York City. Craig for 10.
1, 22, 23, 24,
Yodel through those elves. Classic sword and sorcery movies on my list, says Craig, in no particular order. Beastmaster, yay. Crawl, yay. Dragonslayer, hell yeah. Clash of the Titans, oh yeah. And of course the 2 Conan movies, yep. Yeah, legends. And hoping someday we can all watch them together over on Rumble. Yeah, I remember you said that, Cal, in the comments of the Excalibur video, I think, that you just painted Thulsa Doom. Cal is a very good figure painter. Excellent. All right, so
got to vote for Lady Hawk.
Oh yeah, Lady Hawk, good.
Hawk the Slayer.
Hawk the Slayer, yep. I keep telling Crazy Mouse, because he has not seen Lady Hawk yet, I'm like, you got to see it, because Matthew Broderick plays the thief character that Crazy Mouse always plays. I'm like, you will see it immediately. Like when you see this guy, you'll be like, oh yeah, because Crazy Mouse kind of veers maybe towards younger thief characters, and it's a good character. It really is. So this is Magic the Gathering. I do not play Magic, but it's a sister game, of course, to D&D.
Carters,
yeah.
Carters.
A lot of crossover. What kind of shape is Magic in these days? Well, this is a recent video.
We are back. Let's return to the bright and vibrant world of Lorwyn and the eerie nights of Shadowmoor.
What?
This is an official video. Like they produced this, they put it out. They told this little Tinkerbell here, this little Tutti Frutti.
Got sugar in her shoes.
Yeah. We'll lighten the loafers. Put on your little fairy wings, you, and dance around and talk about magic.
Most importantly, there's a lot of new and returning mechanics, so let's get into it. When the day is out, Lorwyn is a beautiful, bright, and colorful.
I think those are real, huh?
Full plane, and so naturally, its inhabitants would reward you for that. Cards with a new mechanic, Vivid, rewards you for loading your deck up with permanents of all colors. This means it could be any of the multicolored creatures in the set, or maybe the permanents that have hybrid mana. The more colors amongst permanents you control, the better, as these Vivid payoffs will be.
He's like like one of these little, it might be Asian, like one of these little Asian lady boys.
Like, reminds me of Polly Pocket. But I remember when you could fit Polly Pocket in your pocket.
Yeah. All two of the gear. Thank you, Cal. Oh boy. A mock owl, is this an acid trip?
Huge. But what happens during the night? You see, Shadowmoor's gloom is represented through the -1/-1 counters distributed by the new mechanic, Blight. When distributing your counters from Blight, you must put it all on one.
Look, I'm not averse to getting in a costume and doing a slight humiliation, you know? I may have even done that on the channel at time. Well, you know what? There was one Halloween I dressed up as what's his name from Zardoz, Sean Connery.
Oh, I remember lots and lots of oil in a Speedo.
Yeah, but that wasn't on the channel.
That wasn't on the channel.
that was just for fun. Less said about that, the better. Moloch 92 for $2. What in God's name did I just come back to? Well, this is This is Wizards of the Coast nowadays. This is Magic, the sister game of D&D. Bruce for 10. 10.
You got a 33 and a third chance of winning.
Oh yeah.
But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try.
Not even going to try. Not even going to try.
I love his cadence. I love how he says it. Nose, Kurt Angle's nose.
Big Papa Pump. Bruce Lombardo for 10. Get 2 birds with 1 stone. Buy Hawk the Slayer from Riff Tracks for $10. I believe I have that. There's nothing more important than having a classic film properly narrated by funny people. Yeah, I think a lot of people would take offense to that though. But I actually do own the Riff Tracks version of that. It's pretty good. They're not too hard on it. You have to understand they're not fantasy guys. They're just like, what the hell is this? Double D, brought to you by.
I'm the Secretary of State. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Why do you keep saying that? Because they pay me every time I do.
Yes, they do. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Hungar. All right, here you go. Like, but like, if they asked me to do this, I'd be like, guys, no, you can get somebody else. I'm not gonna humiliate myself like this.
I like when you're watching Columbo. He like leaves the room, and then you guys
just one more thing.
Creature, but you.
Bruce again for 5. The fairy from Wizards of the Coast has an impressive prison wallet right below his wings. Whomever pulls the stone from his kidney will wear Connery's mankini. I like the way you think, pal. Thank you. Ryan says, good evening. What the fuck is this? This is Magic the Gathering.
Usually to some kind of very beneficial
play Magic,
reward.
Ryan?
Speaking of light and of the dark, what better plane than Lorwyn to bring back transformation cards? Or was it Shadowmoor? Either way, the set is loaded with double-sided cards that can flip back and forth once their conditions are met. Just like the last time we visited this plane, its denizens rewarded you for building decks and strategies around all of the creature types on the plane. But
I mean, what this really says is, I mean, what does this say? What would this say?
It's crapping on Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, but it's also saying this is, even if this isn't our audience, this is the audience we want.
Yeah.
We want an audience of people who will see an effeminate ladyboy in fairy wings and go, ooh, I kind of like this. Where do I sign up? How do I play this game? This is cringy and embarrassing. Like if you're a grown man and you see this and you're like, oh man, I gotta try, man. Like, what's the matter with you? Like literally, you're
should have just got Paul Lynde to do it.
yeah. God, I would pray for the days of where Paul Lynde would be the most effeminate guy that you would find. Like nowadays, he'd be borderline Chad. Flip back and forth like him, says Amino Jacko for 2. Dr. Y25, gotta go. Catch the rerun. Absolutely, my friend.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep. Much appreciated.
Hit that like button on your walk out.
Hell yeah.
Irish goodbye.
Yep.
But we can't forget about the non-creature spells as well, as we'll see the return of all of the commands, whether it's Sig's command.
Like, look at the art on that. Like, I don't play Magic, but I mean, I know it kind of is a sister game to D&D. You know, a lot of the art, you know, is supposed to have kind of the same feel. Like, what is that above, like, his head?
It's cartoon art.
Cartoony art, yeah.
Their art used to, I mean, they had some fantastic artists doing art for them for the longest time.
Oh, yeah. I didn't, as Rogan would say, we would derisively call them carders. But I would at least have to acknowledge, like, oh, yeah, some of this art's actually pretty cool, you know, because they had legit artists. Well, let's be fair. They had white guys who were interested in fantasy doing the art. You know, now they have a bunch of women who aren't really interested in traditional fantasy doing art. So this is what you get. I mean, it's not even really their faults. I mean, would you turn down the money if this company offered it to you? They're just pumping out what they would pump out. Rip Taylor should be WotC's new spokesperson. They could use AI. One of our friends bears a resemblance at times to Rip Taylor, Chris.
A lot.
A lot, yeah. Get that confetti. Hungar for 2. Mouse, you need to watch Ladyhawk. There we go. I will get him on that track for sure. That's a good Rutger Hauer. Michelle Pfeiffer back young, like when Michelle Pfeiffer was,
smoking.
Yeah. She was almost like probably just in her early 20s, I would bet. Oh, little China girl, says Edgelord for 2. Absolutely. That is what this little fruit is.
Scrubs, Bridget, Ashling, or Tristan. There's a command for whatever kindred type you'd like to help us hit a crit.
Like, if you're this guy, what do? You're like, hey guys, at my big break, my employer, Wizards of the Coast, put me in a YouTube video.
Do you remember when like Frosted Flakes used to have those generic baseball cards in them?
Oh, yeah.
And they had like, you could like turn the angle. Mm-hmm. Those cards look like you would get like a 4-pack from Frosted Flakes or like Fruit Loops or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the artwork was very kiddie, like catering to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just our whole culture has been sort of infantilized. And, I understand we're not solving, the world's problems with these games, but if you don't, here's the thing. If you don't take it seriously,
then why should we?
Then why should we? Why should the customers spend money when this is how you treat your intellectual properties? By the way, the Van Golden Voyage of Sinbad, that's on my radar. I do own that movie. Don't be surprised if you see that someday. They're from Fruit Loops, says Nixon.
Critical mass of creatures. We've got changelings. They're back. They are everything, literally.
Like
they
are
on
the box of the cereal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Actually just every creature type.
Yeah,
whether it's merfolk, tree folk, whatever it is, goblin, merfolk. Did I say merfolk already?
Get the guy from Slap Shop to do this commercial.
ShamWow.
Vince from ShamWow, Slap Shop. Starfleet Academy. Taking pronoun torpedoes orally, says Bruce.
Sure, maybe I like merfolk this set. But the main thing here is these changelings are all creature types. With all the creatures you'll have on board. Well, I'm sure we could figure out something to do with all of these creatures, actually. Because we're going to see Convoke return. Convoke means that we can tap down any untapped creatures we've got to help pay for spells. Maybe a spell like Harmonize Crescendo. Tapping these creatures down will then pay a color of the creature's color, or 1 generic mana. Another returning mechanic is Evoke! With all of the sweet new elementals that are returning in this set, you gotta bring this mechanic back, and you can...
Ding dong.
It's like there's no shame anymore.
No, there's not.
Like there's no shame on this. Like the fucking 90s, you'd have to move to a different state.
Look at the flowery colors in that. I'm like,
God, yeah.
I'm like, all right, these are supposed to be creatures, but I'm not afraid of them. I just want to hug them.
Yeah. Give them a little pet. T&B over on Rumble. Record low T, man. I hear you. They're turning the frogs gay. For real. And our kids. Look into atrazine. Well,
we got one from Patrick.
Thank you very much, Titties and Beer. Yeah. And yeah, you're right. I mean, just this is the fact that this came from a Fortune 500 company and like this is considered mainstream now proves that our culture is yay. Patrick, for 5 in high school, I was called a fag because I was in theater and a Satanist for playing D&D. I look at this and think he hasn't suffered enough. He hasn't suffered at all, Patrick.
The most important tool is respect. Ha! Gay!
Gay indeed. Turn to the fry. Yeah, you can put that on there.
Okay.
I think I even have that somewhere. Shawnee, 5 memberships. Thank you, brother.
He's the giving tree.
Mucho gracias, my friend. Give him something. Give
Let's
him
see.
anything.
I dropped that gay one early.
Yeah. He loves
see
that
here.
one.
I got this one for him. His.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
Give Give him one more too, okay? Just because this guy is so beautiful.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Crazy Mouse took it literally. Thank you very much, Shawnee. Much appreciated. Congrats to all of you guys who got a membership. Thanks to Shawnee. Always doing it. Ryan for 2. Also, did I hear you call me the youth vote? Sort of, compared to us. We're the old man vote. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, did you see Excalibur, Ryan? I didn't see if you answered that. If not, that's your homework, my friend.
You won't regret it.
Will not regret it.
Cast these elementals for much cheaper with its evoke cost. And depending on the colors spent casting these elementals will determine the effects that you get. Just remember, you gotta sacrifice the elemental afterwards. In a world full of inhabitants who have their gods of light and dark, it's only natural to behold. When a card asks you to behold, you simply have to show a card that is of the required type, either from your hand or on the board. And now that you've seen the brand new and the returning mechanics, let's look at the archetypes that you'll see when you play draft, or maybe see them. The Marrow are back in blue and white and looking to synergize with all the tapping and untapping strategies that...
LJ for 5. I haven't had enough coffee to deal with this level of whatever this is on the screen.
Have a nice fight, Mike. Off.
Just call it what it is, sir. It's faggotry. Unbridled faggotry. All right. You guys get the idea. That's what they're doing on the Magic side.
That's all. That was awful.
I will show you what they're doing. This is what they're doing on our side, the D&D side, the one that we pay attention to. Ooh, first of all, oh, hey, what's up, James? Good to see you, brother. The best version of D&D is Hyperborea. Yep. It's true because I said so. Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, as we talked.
Also, he hooked it up, so here he gets the special one.
You know, as she likes to say, you know, lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
Our favorite car wash angel. Thank you very much, James. And yeah, Hyperborea is fantastic. We discussed that on your stream. So occasionally I try to pop in on James's streams. Sometimes on screen, sometimes I just lurk. Edison for 2. Can we bring bullying back? Officially, I have to say no, of course not.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Cal for 2. We're losing audience members. 'Tis poisoning. I don't know if this is going to bring him back, but I have a duty, sir. I have a duty to report this stuff to you. All right, so I mean, take a look at this. I mean, I put it together. Wizards of the Coast has been on a hiring spree. For the most part, there's a couple people missing. There's one white guy, so people could say it's a little disingenuous, and that's that F. Wesley Schneider.
He's the token.
He's the token. He's also the you've got ogres. It's that guy. And then, but I also didn't put on here Amanda Heyman, who's a lefty goon. So those two sort of
Is she tall with a pointy head? I think I see her in the back.
No, she's the one that you may recall over time. She has the giant mole on her face. Yeah, very distasteful. So those two are missing, but generally speaking, this is your D&D creative staff right now. These are the people that are deciding, hey, what should we make for D&D? What great new adventure are we putting forth? First, we got Justice Rahman Armin. As we know, he hates aging white men. He is in charge. Like, I think he is actually the de facto creative head of D&D right now. He hates it. In every demographic survey I've ever completed, they left off Middle Eastern because he's a proud Iranian. They've left off North African and Middle Eastern people. I'm so tired of bubbling in white, not Hispanic. So if you see this picture, don't sit there and go, oh, well, he's white. by his own words, he don't want to be Whitey. So that's who's in charge of D&D's creative efforts right now. We all know Mackenzie de Armas, hates white cis males. Absolutely hates them. Proud white male novelists. Okay, these are older folks. Well, not older, but they've been there for a little while at least. Shitting it up. Several weeks back, we talked about James Hack. Remember this guy? So, creatively in charge of D&D is a guy who hates white people by his own tongue. Don't lump me in with those white people. I ain't white. We got Mackenzie de Armas, who's legit autistic by her own admission. And then we have James Hack here, who's a thing. One of these bearded goofballs.
Thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Yeah, exactly. James Hack joins WotC. You know, we covered this. Yeah, go ahead and throw that up there. I'll get to it in just a moment, Crazy Mouse. We looked, if you recall, into Descent into Avernus. That was the one with the little elephant creature who flies around and you can't get rid of. Horrible adventure design. So what you're going to find here are two separate avenues. Yes, these people are distinctly and purposefully not hiring white guys, which is most of their audience. But it seems to me they're also hiring profoundly incompetent people. Like that Descent into Avernus, I looked at the adventure. I got the PDF of it. It's a terrible adventure. That's the one with Mad Maggie.
Oh, brother.
Mad Maggie. Yeah. James, for $10.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
And you never say thank you.
That's what the money is for.
It is what the money's for. I would talk bad about Marisha Ray, but honestly, her being a redhead from Kentucky, I would probably have married her and spent 16 years paying her child support. Yeah, you and me both, brother. You and me both. We can change her. Shadow of Riley for 5. Thank you, James, by the way, for €5. Gen Xer, I have everything fatigue at this point. I hear you, man. I hear you. D&D, Trek, society as a whole, and Warhammer, for fuck's sake. I'm so happy we did not get a new Conan show. So am I. I'm almost ready to give the was it like the 90s? Wasn't it around like the Hercules Xena time? They tried like one of those Conan shows.
On television, yeah, there was one for a while.
I'm almost willing to like give it a shot now.
Who was Conan? Do you remember?
I don't think it was anybody known.
Our research staff is on it. I can see right now.
Yeah, I don't think it was anybody known.
Hey, Jamie, look that up.
Jamie, look that up. But yeah, that's how far. And
Ralph Mueller.
Right.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, like I said, not a household name. But you know, you're right with the fatigue. You know, I shouldn't have done it, but I watched a Paul Joseph Watson video. Don't get me wrong, I love Paul Joseph Watson, but whenever I watch his videos, my blood pressure goes up like this because he sticks in his lane and he's just documenting more or less just the fall of Europe, just to all these immigrants, all of these generationally inbred Pakistani guys over in Great Britain who are graping and sexually assaulting the women over there. And just everybody just seems to be like, there's a vocal minority that is saying enough, but far too many of the regular citizens of Britain just are like, yeah, this is
They're
good.
saying, I looked it up. It's true. That's the guy from Gladiator.
Oh, the Nordic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay.
Thank
I
you
guess
so
that makes
much for
sense.
pointing
Yes.
that out.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to put that on there. Yeah. Doodle. I love 90s Conan show. It was cheesy like Xena. Yeah. We're getting through season 5 of Xena right now. Just kind of watching it. Me, Mrs. D, and daughter D. And so season 5 is a little tough. But then I'm like, boy, these episodes are extra kind of cheesy, and I get, for lack of a better word, they're bad. Some of them are cheesy good, some are legit good, some are just cheesy bad. These were just bad. Oh, who was the creative consultant on this episode? Alex Kurtzman. He of the currently destroying Star Trek fame. He of Starfleet Academy fame. That Alex Kurtzman got one of his starts in Hercules and Xena.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I did not realize that. So I'm like, oh, that's why this sucks ass. Okay. So really,
so you can easily follow the line.
Yeah. It is. It's weird, isn't it? It's like he's just sort of involved and it sucks. Okay. I mean, it can't be a fucking coincidence, can it? Yeah, 90s Conan show looked terrible at the time, but so I did not watch. But in retrospect, it's probably great considered. That's kind of how I'm viewing it, Chris. Because I'm, like I said, I'm, when you're watching Xena and Hercules, they have those really cheesy early visual effects. And they're just, you kind of go, oh God, I wish they had done anything but those. But then you sort of just accept it and you're like, they thought it was cutting edge. And you know what? At the time, when you were kind of watching it, you were like, oh, that's so cool. So I just kind of accept it. So I'm almost willing to give that Conan show like just a shot.
It only lasted one season.
Yep. Yeah, I knew it didn't last long, but I think it's on one of our antenna channels, like Heroes and something or other. It's one that plays like all the Star Trek shows. Badger for 5. If you want some grimdark, all 3 seasons of Robin of Sherwood from the 80s is free on Amazon Prime. Okay, I'll write that down. Could you take that down for me, Crazy Mouse?
Yep.
Thank you. Jamie?
Jamie, pull that up.
All right. Thank you very much, Badger. So James Hack. He of Dragon Heist and Descent into Averse. But you know what? Like, it's not like these guys were like, okay, I'm James Hack. I wrote Descent into Avernus or I wrote Dragon Heist. You find with a lot of these new folks that they're hiring, they're just collaboration people. Like they're in like a lot of fucking works that like with a cast of thousands. This is also Hack. Trans people are a blessing, and I hope you all know that. No, I don't know that, Joey Hack. I don't fucking know that. I mean, they seem to be anything but lately.
Trans people are normalizing a fetish.
Yeah, they're mentally ill, and a good deal of them are sexual perverts. They're autogynephiles, and that's just a fact. I'm not going to debate it because it's true, and it's just one of those things that in about 15 years, everybody who's saying no, that's not the case. They have dysmorphia. They're going to realize, like, yeah, it was autogynephilia. These are sexual deviants who were betrayed by psychiatrists. Forgiven Felon for 5. Hey, Double D, you need to reach out to the Angry Tabletop Nerd. I would love to see him on here. Okay, his politics are like ours. Oh, cool. Love of 80s movies, and he plays Warhammer. Okay, I will check him out. Jamie, throw that in there too. Yeah,
look that up.
Angry Tabletop Nerd as well. Yeah, I will definitely check him out. Thank you very much, Forgiven Felon. So, we have here Leon Barillaro.
Where's he at?
It's that Tyrannosaurus Rex right behind her.
Oh.
Tranny, did you say Trannysaurus Rex?
Yeah.
Well done. You earned your pay for the day. Shadows of Raleigh for 2. Hack is so prolific that nobody heard of him. Yeah, he's so prolific that nobody ever heard of this clown.
Don't they mean Leah?
Yeah. Leon Barillaro started working for Wizards of the Coast. What does that do for you, boys? Anything?
No.
Load up my paintball gun.
Steer clear because that katana could be sharp.
Yeah.
Those people don't have anything sharp. It's too dangerous.
They, them, he, him. This is one of the people who is deciding the creative direction of D&D nowadays. Ex-woman in STEM.
Huh?
So is it ex-woman in STEM or ex-woman in STEM? Sociolinguistics enthusiast.
Was Leon bosomy?
Shit poster from birth. Oh, how great. Yeah, you know, Gary Gygax, he was a shit poster. Oh, no, he was actually a history enthusiast. That's why he was able to grab D&D by the horns and turn it into a multi-million-dollar business. Dave Arneson was a shit poster for. Oh no, he was a history enthusiast too. He actually created D&D. These people are nothing. They're such lightweights. There are 7 genders in the Talmud, says Titty.
7 different.
7 different teams. Thank you very much, T&B. Bruce for $10. Oh boy.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
I just fooling
I was
about.
just fooling
Just
about.
fooling about. Bruce for 10. We had amazing television in the 90s compared to today. Oh, absolutely. 22 episodes of The Crow on YouTube. 5 seasons of Babylon 5.
Great
Yep,
show.
Tubi. Conan is on Tubi. Okay, that's cool. I'll check that out. Yep, Herc and Xena. And 2 whole Star Trek series. Yeah, like I said, we were so jaded. Like I was like, you know what? I'm purposely just not going to watch Voyager. I'm just gonna turn away. And then like a year or 2 ago, I was like, boy, I wish they could just make old Star Trek. I would cut off my left arm for just an old Star Trek show. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I have Voyager. I've never watched Voyager. Yeah, Tombstone again. Yeah.
I was
Always
wearing my
rooting for
Hoth jacket a lot this week because it was really cold,
Mm-hmm.
and some guy actually recognized it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As a Hoth jacket?
Yeah. He's like, man, it must be really cold. You never wear a coat. I'm like, yeah, man. I got my winter gear on. He's like, that looks like Han from Empire Strikes Back. I'm like, thank you for saying that. That was exactly why I got it.
Got me one too.
Yep,
It's a great coat.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Opinions are my... Yeah, so this is Leon. Also joined, announced on their...
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Excuse me. You're all right over there. That one got him. Barrelaro is an experienced RPG designer with numerous third-party supplements on DM's Guild. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take control here for a momentito.
You got it.
Crazy Mouse, because
I hacked up a lung.
Yeah, as you hack up your lung. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is Leon's, like, this is his stuff. And it's all like, oh, he did the Book of Blades. Oh, wow. Not that I care. Yeah, I don't care if I've been logged out, sir. And it's like, okay. Oh, authors, Leon Barrelaro and a cast of thousands. Okay. Weapons of Legend. Oh, wow. Boy, this must be real cool. Boy, he must have spent a lot of time on this, huh? Oh, wait, there he is, Leon Barrelaro, and a cast of thousands. That's why I say it's not just that they're hiring these troons and weirdos and probably deviant like sex pests. It's like just on talent alone, I'm not sure they pass muster. You know, I don't like here. He has this is Arcadia, but this is a magazine. Obviously, he didn't write the whole magazine. He submitted something. Okay. I mean, I've submitted stuff to
Big Sale, 99 cents.
Yeah, 99 cents.
Let me scroll this up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we lose those.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
All yours.
Yep. But you guys get the idea. I won't belabor this, but these are all like Unbound Zine. These are all like magazine articles. There's not like his one big thing, and I think I can probably take it out here. is, hold on 1 second here.
Still yours.
I will see if I can show it to you. Like this is Leon Barilaro's like magnum opus. I think this is like one of the few things he's actually done. It's an 8-page adventure for 5e. You know, not like it's like fine, like that's great. You did an adventure. I got no problem with that. You know, make your money. Who knows? It may even be good.
Stole that silhouette from Star Wars.
Yeah, it
when
does.
Darth
It kind of
Vader,
has.
remember when Anakin's like a little boy
Yeah.
walking and it turns into Darth Vader in the shadow?
Yeah, that was in the advertisements too.
That's what
wasn't
it makes me think of immediately.
So it's like to me, this is just such lightweight material. It's such lightweight fare. Hair of the dog.
Exactly,
Okay.
Rogan.
I don't see it. Like I don't see you publishing Hair of the Dog being a beeline to getting to create D&D. All right, let's rack some of these.
Absolutely. Patrick
for 5. I love the opinions are my own. They think it's licensed to act like a shithead online. Oh, they're it's almost in their blood, Patrick. It's almost in their blood. They got to be these sassy little bitches. I mean, they used to rule Twitter, and now they don't know what to do since Elon took it over, because you know now all of a sudden it's an even playing field, and then they all fucked off to Blue Sky, and nobody like Blue Sky has zero cultural impact, none. So you see they're starting to seep back over onto X. Only it's like, all right, you come back over, you're gonna get kicked in the balls. Leon has bitch tits. Says
he wanted us to see it because there it is again.
For 2, for emphasis, I love the term bitch tits. That is a really that is a great term. What the fuck is a sociolinguist? Asks James. What even is that? I wish I knew, brother.
Clear out of here!
It's probably not what he thinks it means.
Oh, yeah. Shawnee, if we ever do a Western watch, any episode of Hop Along Cassidy, William Boyd might even be in the public domain by now. #Boot Hill. Yeah, I like the way you think. Yep. Boot Hill. The RPG. I think I have I had an old copy of that. Not like a valuable one, but definitely weird. It's very weird. Shadows of Riley for 5. Drive-thru RPG really rang in the days of shovelware in TTRPG with their guides or guilds products. Their DMs guilds products. Hey mom, look, I compiled a PDF. Now I'm a quote unquote prolific author, and that's really it. Like, I mean, I could kind of spam it there, and it's like, I want to be taken. I'd like to be taken a little bit more seriously than that, and but a lot of these people don't, and it's paid off for them because they got probably. I mean, look, Wizards of the Coast probably isn't paying them a ton. I mean, they do have to live in Washington, so my guess is they're making like 50 or 60 a year. But out there, I don't know. I don't think that's a very good deal. Like I said, they're all lightweights. They're all absolute lightweights.
You know who published D&D material all by himself? Took all the creation, all of himself. His whole idea, everything, every letter.
Who's that?
Bats.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He's like the old school Dolly Parton typewriters.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real here. Like, I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would take Condor over any of these people.
Condor. We just paid you a compliment.
Yep, I would.
Don't say his name 3 times in a row.
You can't tell me that, if he had a good editor, he probably has some okay ideas. Cal, seepage or anal leakage? Bats.
Bats.
I didn't miss reading anything there, did I?
I don't
Crazy
think
enough?
so.
Yeah, let's see the last one. Seepage, anal leakage. Last one. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think we're good.
We're all caught up.
All caught up. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for your patience, crew.
Leon Barillaro, another troon, another nebulous, sexually ambiguous, whatever.
Ambiguously gay duo.
All right, so now they're looking for any kind of representation they can get. Oh boy. So we got Aaron Roberts again.
He needs a good editor and a maid to clean his door.
He's cleaned his door. I saw a recent video. He scrubbed that thing spotless.
So we had an influence on him.
He did, yeah. I hope so. So that's why I haven't. He's kept our names out of his mouth. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not dependent on.
We just paid him a
for
compliment.
anything. So I'm just like, hey, if we want to have some détente or whatever, that's fine. I'm okay living and let living.
I hope he's doing well.
Yep, sure do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever want anything bad to happen to Steven.
Neither do I.
He's, like I said, I think he's had a tough go of it in certain things. He's a goofball extreme extraordinaire, but it's okay. I mean,
He volunteers some of his free time helping out the like the needy with food, like Meals on Wheels type of a thing.
Yeah, that's why I would never say I hate Steve.
Yeah, that's honorable.
He's like I said, he can go off the rails, I think, at times. He just doesn't. I don't think he has anybody in his life to kind of pull him back and say, dude, relax. This is Aaron Roberts, one of the 3 that they hired in the last couple weeks. Okay, fair enough. They got to tick this diversity box off. This time tapping Aaron Roberts, creator of the God's Breath setting, seen in Journeys from the Radiant Citadel. Uh-oh. More on that in a moment. Roberts announced the hire on social media over the weekend. Similar to the hires of Hack and Barillaro, Roberts is an established TTRPG designer. That's what they do. Oh, you pumped out a bunch of crap in a lot of these collab books for DM's Guild and Drive-Thru. You're an experienced creator. I don't know about that. I don't know what you're throwing in there. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know what shit is theirs.
Just because I can moo doesn't make me a cow.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's succinctly put, but I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Wizards has restocked its group of designers over the last year following the departure of Jeremy and Chris. This is the 3rd designer hired. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, all right. So, like I said, I don't have anything personal against this chick. But when you start seeing comments like this, you're like, oh, what is all this about? Is it about talent, or is it just about ticking off that DEI box? Because here we got Merles, that being Mike Merles, who I actually had. I mean, I know he's kind of a lefty, but I always thought he was kind of a sane one. It's not like he's saying anything bad here, but it's just this sort of gushing praise is almost like, really? Dude! Sounds like Gavin Morgan.
Yeah, it does.
Dude. This is amazing. Her setting in
You're reading it just like him, too.
Yeah. Inside joke there, fellas. Her setting in Radiant Citadel, God's Breath, is completely amazeballs. I read it and thought it should be the next setting D&D publishes. Are you kidding me? This is great news. This is Mike Merles. This is one of the leads behind 5e. The key to the setting behind a spoiler tag. The setting, it was saved, God's Breath was saved from invaders by 5 gods. While the land has remained prosperous for now, things are starting to fall apart. In order to revive the land, one of the gods must be sacrificed. The gods know this and are taking steps to survive.
It's going to be the white one.
You mean the white god is going to be?
It's going to be the white god that gets sacrificed. His name is Sis.
Well,
Sis.
Sis, put a pin in that, Rogan. No, we'll go ahead and we'll throw up Ryan's there. Crazy Mouse. Gentlemen, says Ryan, it is with heavy heart that I depart for a leadership meeting with my command.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It'll be a long one. I toss back the bitterest of dregs and wish you all the best. Stay safe and God bless.
Bitter dregs.
Thank you, buddy. Yep, definitely catch it on the replay. We got a lot more to do. Chris, I've self-published over 20 freaking books. Yes, you have an entire game, with like supplements. Yep, all bestsellers despite being shadow banned on every platform. Yep. That's why, guys, I put Chris Miller, I put Mad Scribe Games in the description of all my videos and stuff, so check it out. Mad Scribe Magazine, Encore.
It's great stuff.
Yep.
Give it a,
all the pundit stuff.
Yeah, give it a look.
Yeah, it looks like I said. Sometimes pundit, rubs some people the wrong way. I get it, but don't hold that against his.
What a great Valentine's Day gift!
Yeah,
order now. You get it by then.
It's a Mad Scribe gear.
The stuff rocks. I mean,
he sent us some
talent.
He sent some to Rogan and I.
Oh yeah,
love it.
Yeah, he always takes care of us. I mean, all right, so this is Aaron Roberts' adventure. I clipped some of it. This is something in blood. I don't know, it's got blood in the title. Every year, the Awakening Festival draws folks from across the rich expanse of God's breath, uniting celebrants as they tell their history in song and set the course for the upcoming year. But the mood turns grim when a group of farmers suddenly turn violent, manipulated by an unknown magical malady.
You're reading it like James Carville. Is that the political guy? Am I thinking of the right
It is,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Southern. I was hoping for a little darker than James Carville, but I'll keep trying. In the aftermath, well-known trader Aunt Deli fears for her goddaughter Kiana, a worker from the farm the attackers came from, deep within the outlying farmlands known as the Rattle. Characters investigate. They're pitted against a lurking evil. It uses a young woman's grief and loneliness to lure new victims. All right, so
there's been a murder in Savannah.
What you have to know about God's Breath is it is the American South. Okay, and so Mike Merles wants this to be the next D&D setting. Really?
Colonel Angus.
Colonel, thank you. Yes. Gonna work on these accents.
Were you going for Morgan Freeman?
So it's all about like down on the farm shenanigans. Like this is the villain in the story, and I'm not going to throw strict shade at it because I like it when you think out of the box because look, a lot of the traditional villains have just been done, and so anything that's new, I'm like, okay, but this is a little weird. This is just a group of arms and hands.
That's an allegory of every high school boy. All hands going after the bird.
And looks
going
like
after the chick.
Going after the little chick, yeah.
It looks like it took a little dump right there, although that's a feather, but.
So I'm kind of like, I don't know. Even if maybe you're spitballing, maybe this is something where the editor should have been like, this is a good start. Let's work on this though. We can have hands, but we got to have something more than just a grouping of hands. So this is the villain. It's called the Soul Shaker.
Oh gosh.
A grasping mass of humanoid limbs. It's an obsessive claimer of corpses and collector of body parts. These nightmarish creatures arise from ghoulish collections of severed limbs, exposed to necromantic energies, or when numerous crawling claws form a cooperative relationship.
Crawford of the Crimson Craw.
Crawford of the Crimson Craw. That's right. Most of a Soul Shaker's victims have the vitality drained and their flesh pulverized by its many arms. okay. I mean, where's its brain? Like, how does it think? However, Soul Shaker encounter, someone with an impressionable mind. The creature attempts to charm the individual, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Huh? How does it charm?
All right, so it's a very retarded monster. Shadows of Riley for €5. The obsession to say folks or folks instead of people is always the first intersectional Marxist tell. Yep. Frankfurt School, guys. Yep. Postmodern trash. Exactly, my friend. Postmodern trash. Frankfurt School commie bastards. You'll see a little bit more of that here. I wanted to go back here. So this is the underpinning. This is the history of this. So you got to follow me here, guys. Follow me here for just a moment.
Good night, Bob.
See you, Bob.
Oh, good night.
The evil undead called a Soul Shaker. Just want to hop in and say I got to work to sleep tonight. Okay, yep. Take care. We'll see you. Manipulates many of the events of this story. Its origin and objectives are tied to one of the most infamous hauntings in God's Breath. Okay, this is your setup. Tell me if this doesn't sound fucked up. Stories tell that Cradle Lace Lake was once a thriving but isolated farm, home to a large, happy family. But during a terrible storm, a sinkhole swallowed the farmhouse, then flooded, drowning the house in brackish mud. How horrible. Tales say the house's residents struggled to escape the pit. But the farm's owner, desperate to keep her family with her, dragged them back into the sinking house. Does that make any sense to you?
Not right now.
I'm going to read that again. Tales say that the house's residents struggled to escape the pit, but the farm's owner, desperate to keep her family with her, dragged them back into the sinking house.
This is weak.
This is what Siskel and Ebert used to call like an idiot plot. Like, why wouldn't the house's owner just try to escape with the residents? Like, what am I missing here? You cannot write that and tell me that that this thing was edited. They saw that this was Aaron Roberts, a young black female, and they're like, this is gold.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
So I want to ask you, Mike Merles, if you're out there, and you can send this to Mike, put this at here. Would that pass muster with you if you were in charge of D&D? Tales say that the house's residents struggled to escape the pit, but the farm's owner, desperate to keep her family with her, dragged them back into the sinking house. You could say that the farm's owner, under an evil spell, a malicious person, a malignant spirit, drew them back in. But you're telling the reader that this normal farm owner just dragged them back in? What the fuck? Okay, so, and maybe this is clarified later on. This is bad writing. This is bad adventure design. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Where
it sounds like a DM railroading people. Like,
oh, that's all that book is.
Yeah.
That Journeys to the Radiant Citadel. It's just chock full of this stuff. And we saw it in that Descent to Avernus too. That's modern D&D. Afraid of the Sandbox. If you remember the new starter set, they tried. They're like, let's make this a little bit more sandboxy. And all these new age gamers whined and cried, there's no meta plot. There's no meta plot. There's no fucking meta plot. So they had to release supplemental info to put in a fucking meta plot. So these guys can get in their little bumper cars and get taken along for the ride. Shadows of Riley for €2. They do not understand Mother's parents at all. Oh, yeah. Trust me. We're going to get into that too. I got a little M. Night Shyamalan twist for you guys.
Oh, that's a bingo.
That's a bingo. Ooh. Yeah, so
ooh, that's a bingo.
That's one of my favorites now.
Oh, yeah. And as usual, with every adventure in this, they arrive in Promise. That's the name of the town. They explore the Awakening Festival. It was another one of these adventures that started. It was like the first 5 or 6 of these adventures in this book started with a fucking festival. Drove me nuts. And this was one of them. Just trash. This adventure is trash. A communal collection of farms whose inhabitants live, work, and share with each other. Sounds like communism to me. Nuke it from orbit. And if you thought this God's Breath is going to be a diverse setting, well, here's Proclaimer Tungsten Ward.
Tungsten Ward's socks match the cape. Like Herb Tarlick when his socks match his belt.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Smartly dressed. Tungsten Ward is a they, them. Their worldly appearance belies their young years. Their approachability. Thanks to Ward's history of making friends, trading favors, and pulling strings, even rivals find the Proclaimer difficult to directly oppose. Everybody loves whatever. What the fuck is this thing's name? Tungsten Ward. And here's more of this commie bullshit being just shoved in. Cooperative agricultural communities. That is code for communal farms from the old Soviet Union. It's 100 years old at this point. Skin tones ranging from, here are the people. So if you guys want to play in God's Breath, my first question to you is, can you? Can you play in God's Breath? Because the people of God's Breath have skin tones ranging from medium brown of copper to the near black of ebony.
But what if I wanted to play my own ethnicity?
You could be one of the traditional slave owners of God's Breath. You could be a tourist passing through, but take only pictures and leave only footprints as you get the fuck out of whatever this. What is this? Promise. God's Breath is the setting. So this is all like just paint by numbers, like basic bitch, like adventure design with a sprinkling of commie bullshit on top. Inter-community and regional disputes settled at the annual meet. Oh boy, a meeting of the Soviet, a meeting of the Soviets. Majority consensus. The meet continues until I thought this was kind of weird. The meet continues until all items are resolved or half the participants leave.
Rogan, Chris says you could be the monster.
I'm in. Thank you. I'm in.
Cal for 2. I think there's sand in this plot everywhere.
$2. Cash.
Thank you, Cal. Over 200 of you guys across YouTube and Rumble. Thank you all for turning out.
That's not what Panther would say.
Hell yeah. He would say a lot more. Hit that like button if you could. Rogan, get that press X for doubt ready. Crime in God's Breath is rare. Oh, really? Because I have a pretty good view of who the inhabitants are. Here we go. We got 2 sisters duking it out already. I think this happens like right when you come into the festival. It's like in front of a weave store or like a 7-Eleven. These 2 bitches just start wailing on each other.
It's in a Walmart.
Yeah, it's in a Walmart. It's on a train, whatever. This is what you get. Oh, and here's Lady Dre. Because nothing says D&D to me like Lady Dre.
Her hands are humongous.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, that is like she could palm a basketball pretty easy. This is the shit you write when you're surrounded by people who are terrified of criticizing you, says Adam Hoy. Thank you very much, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said. And then you got Merle's puffing her up. This adventure is crap, Mike. And you know it. You know it. But you wanted to virtue signal. And I thought you were above that now. I guess enough time has passed since you got shit canned from Wizards of the Coast. Now you're just like, live and let live. So I'm going to puff up somebody and their subpar setting. I mean, that's all you can say. This is subpar trash. Chris for 5.
I have a feeling I know what you're laughing at.
Do I want to know?
Is it Sways? Maybe not.
It's a really long one there.
No.
If I designed a setting like this, but favoring white folk, I'd be banned from the internet and every con, says Chris. Yeah, try it. Try it someday. See if you can do a setting where the skin tones range from a very reddish, sunburnt white to bleached, like bleached Scandinavian white skin tone, like off-white to pure white. See how that goes over.
But what if you have a condition like albinoism?
My guess is that would be allowed here because you'd be a victim. They're always about the victim, and B, like that actually does happen to black people. So they'd be like, okay, that's the one way we can work in, your whiteness. Amino for 2. So she stole the Nordic thing for the annual meet. Yep.
And she ate it.
I've seen her in one of those Carnival Cruise brawl videos.
Those are something else, aren't they?
Oh God. I love God bless them. Yeah, Dr. Dre made the transition. Oh. D&D, guys. This is D&D. Here's your hero, by the way. This is Kiana. Like straight up, those are blue jeans that are pegged at the ankle.
Yeah.
Those are straight up blue jeans, and she's wearing like an Aunt Jemima head wrap. What are you supposed to do with this?
Isn't that racist?
I always thought so.
I mean, we don't have the bottle anymore, right? We don't because
we can't see Aunt Jemima anymore. Thanks to
I think it's called pearl mining or something like that, right? Isn't that what Aunt Jemima became?
Oh, I didn't know. Really,
I think you might be right. It changed it to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Self-insert alert says. Someone Pat's Patrick. Yeah, Patrick's self-insert alert. Yeah. There you go. Rising star. You pump out one shit adventure in the worst selling adventure anthology, I think, of all time in D&D for like TSR or Wizards of the Coast. Abysmal crap. But one purposefully done with marginalized people. This is what you get. So you sit down to do a D&D adventure and you're literally running into some chick from the deep south of America. What the fuck? But she's not alone. That was Aaron Roberts who did that. But we got our last one here, Taylor Navarro. A Diana Jones Emerging Talent Award winning. All right, so the Diana Jones Award is beyond worthless. It is like it's like a Hugo Award. It's been so compromised. I don't even know if it ever was any good. This is Taylor Navarro, a Puerto Rican Brit. There you go. WotC has hired yet another D&D game designer, this time UK-based designer Taylor Navarro. She announced on Blue Sky a winner of the Diana Jones Emerging Designer Award. Oh my God. These people, I almost feel bad for them because they're like, yeah, I'm a Diana Jones. And anybody with any talent, even ones that are like on their side would be like, oh, how great. But they know in the back of their mind how little that means because these awards have become just so shit. They're actually proud of this. But what has Taylor Navarro done that you would know? Nothing. Like nothing. Several DMs Guild projects. Some of us notable work contributing to the DMs Guild publication, Journeys Beyond the Radiant Citadel, and publishing Not Yet, a Romantic Duet. TTRPG. That sounds right up your alley, Rogan.
The Blue Rose?
the romantic duet. Not Yet.
We can do that.
Sounds like that Janet Jackson song, Let's Wait a While.
Mm-hmm.
Where she wants the boyfriend's pressuring her into having premarital, and she says, "Let's wait a while."
Yeah. Or the one, like, I got a man. What your man got to do with me?
It's funny you just brought that up. Do you know the song that you're referring to? He plays the boy and
Both
the girl.
Parts. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, he plays both parts. What your man got to do with me? Not yet. All right, so I'm not even saying like these don't have some value to some people, fine. But like these are not D&D. This is not... All right, the fucking name, people, is Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
Not po Southern Farming.
Yeah, not po boy Southern Farmer. Not romantic duets. Ugh. Yeah, they create their own meaningless awards and then give them to themselves for validation. Oh yeah, I mean you know that, more than anybody, Chris. Cassie, hair grease.
We got what D&D stands for coming up here after this one.
Shadows of Raleigh for €2. The rise of AI in TTRPG seems great suddenly. Yep. Dreadlocks and divas.
Oh, I like that one.
Shuckers and sharecroppers.
Another one.
Best chat around. Best chat around. All right. So obviously this person was hired because they're brown, because they're Puerto Rican, and they're a woman. That's like 2 boxes they can tick off.
Are we sure?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know how I know? Because you're about to see Taylor Navarro.
Okay. Is she a cherry pie or is she a pumpkin pie?
Well, Taylor Navarro was in a live play.
Oh.
Now what game do you? I mean, this is a D&D girl, right? I mean, what live play would she be playing in?
Oh gosh.
You'd think like maybe a D&D type one?
Yeah.
The one with Carne Asada.
Oh.
Mom chums.
Oh. Oh no. Did we?
Oh
yeah,
no. Oh yes.
This is awful.
All right, hold on one second here. I'm gonna jack the volume a little bit here.
All right, David's kicked out immediately. You're out, David. I don't care if you saved the world.
I found a live play of Mum Chums, and that person, Cleo, on the right, that is Taylor Navarro, that is someone who is going to be helping dictate the creative direction of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Sambos and sorcerers.
Stop it.
Damn.
Ouch.
Side of the school gates. It's early in the morning and all of the big kids are coming into school. Some of them are walking by themselves and others with their parents. And the letter said 9:05, that they had to be in at 9:05, but she's seeing other kids in reception go in early, and she doesn't know whether...
She has an accent of some sort, or forgive me.
She's the Brit.
She's British.
the Puerto
okay.
Rican Brit. That's Taylor Navarro.
I thought she was retarded.
What's wrong with Daphne?
I was going to say, I kind of paused it on purpose there so you guys could clip Daphne.
Just pulling the Mr. Furley.
Always the eyes with these people. Always the eyes.
She should be brave and go in and drop Xander off, or whether she should stay and wait for 9:05, like it said on the letter. And she's like fidgeting and like she's picked
I think
Xander
David fell
up,
asleep.
like and is like finger combing like his like kind of like dusty brown curls, adjusting the.
Patrick Demo.
I got something for Patrick.
It's official. D&D is D&D done.
Now pay close attention, because the information you're about to hear could mean the difference between life and death.
That would have been a good time for the David Caruso drop.
I gotta find where that one is.
It's official. D&D is now.
Might be trying to get our attention. I don't know, but he just got mine.
Thank you, Patrick.
Red jumper, like making a little bit of a fuss because she doesn't know how to occupy herself. And like every so often, her
cyberstalking
fingers
his
will
next
go and
victim
touch
right
like
now.
a sleep braid, because she took the time in case she saw someone to just.
I cast flesh to ashy flesh. This is JJM for 2. Behave.
Not look like a mess.
and like go back to Puerto Rico for $2, says Hamino. Sambos and Sorcerers is 100% orc-exploitation. Hello.
And like she looks over to
tonight.
her like husband, who's like, "We can just go in. Let's just go in. Like it's gonna be fine. What's the worst that could happen?" And she's running through the worst that could happen and all the people that will yell at her and everything that could go wrong if they go in too early. But in the end, she doesn't fight. Like she just shrugs it off and walks in. And like Xander.
This game is as bad as you'd think. Like when you read it, you think it's terrible, but then when you see it played out, it's exactly that bad. It's literally just them talking about like dropping their kids off at school.
That's not Daphne's boobs. That's her eyes.
Gives like them both a hug, you know, and runs off, very eager to join the other children because, you know, he's not seen another child in like 24 hours, so it's the worst thing in the world, and he must go and play again.
So you're the parent and you're, I guess, the kid. So you're the parent describing what the kid's doing, and then you're the parent talking about dropping your kid off at school. These people do not know how to human. When Zach was, you know, in his prime, he would say these weirdo lefties, they do not human well. Like a normal person would be like, yeah, why are you doing this? Like, this is just like parenting. Like, why are you, is this some sort of therapy session?
These people aren't parents though.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So it's got me wondering, like, is this just like, is this like a substitute for actual kids?
It's
like,
fetishizing being a parent.
Yeah, in many ways. Hey, DB, I was wondering where you were at. For $10, he's got something.
Let's see here.
He's got something.
I have crossed oceans of time to be with you.
You so crazy. You could have just called.
You could have just called. Hey, Dog Brother Sword Sisters was watching Wrecking Crew with family dinner. Give a watch. Super solid action comedy. Will do, okay? Best new one I've seen in a long time. It's almost like Hollywood remembers. All right? On the list, amigo. Good to see you, DB. Shadows of Riley. Going for that nightly MVP award. €5. Last one, then bed. I am German. I'm German. Our grandfathers and mine met on the field of honor, brother versus brother. So folks can play mum chums. Insane, yeah.
Agreed.
How many British American vets, if they saw like German vets, you know, nowadays they'd be like, man, if only we knew. we could have figured out another way. So sorry we had to shoot at each other. Because this world, oof, I don't know if it's worth saving. James for 10.
They're schemers. Mm-hmm. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
Little world. This sounds like a game for childless weirdos that aren't allowed within 500 yards of a school. That's a bingo.
That's a bingo.
That's a bingo. Yep.
Mum Chums is the Leering Center for Gaming. Yes. I guess that's where they're dropping their kids off, Cal? Dropping them off to the Leering school?
This just sounds like practice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's based on like some sort of weird... It's not based on reality. It's like based on some leftist's like version of reality. You know what I mean? Like it's not, man, I'm finding it hard to relate to what they're doing here. Yeah. It's like a bunch of girls playing house, playing tea. That's what they've turned D&D into. Yeah. And that was my whole point of going through them. Like this is, they don't want D&D to be anything even close to what it was 10 years ago, guys. Left for the Vultures. 5 memberships. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. That Scorpio scream there. One of my favorites. Thank you very much. Congrats to all of you guys who ended up bagging a membership thanks to Left for Vultures.
It's the gift that keeps on giving there,
Very
Clark.
generous. Very generous.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm going to try to have a member-only stream pretty soon. I might try to do one tomorrow before the game tomorrow, kind of like I did a couple weeks ago. So you
got
members...
a game with Greg tomorrow? Is that the one you're referring to?
Oh shit! I meant Friday. I'm sorry, Friday. Yeah, thank you. I was getting ahead of myself. Yeah, no. Greg is still a little under the weather. He's laboring, but we will finish that probably sometime in late February. He just wants to make sure he's clear-headed and all that stuff, and has stuff to take care of. So
we hope he recovers swiftly.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, we all wish Greg the best. I think he's going to be okay. He's just
60 cough drops a day, my man.
That's right. Yeah, it's the crazy mouse method.
And 2 pounds of Tylenol.
Yeah, 2 pounds of Tylenol. I actually meant on Friday. So maybe this Friday, just for like an hour, we'll have a little member hangout. Can tell you guys how our little campaign is going, and we'll just hang out for a little bit. So you members kind of put a little mental note there. I'll try to even set it up so you guys can see it as well. So maybe you guys can show up. Try not to spring it on you in the like the spur of the moment, which I am sometimes.
Do this one first, buddy.
Ooh, yeah, Left for Vultures. By the way, I loved the Excalibur review. Oh, thank you so much.
2 months.
Yep, 2
Excellent.
months. Yep. And thank you for the gift of those. That's right.
Another step closer to the inner circle.
And I'm glad you enjoyed that video. It was I loved making it, and I knew it would resonate with people. So all I can say is, just try to spread the word around. If you know somebody, just say, hey, you may not like everything this guy does, but you like this video. So yeah, Bruce for 5. Don't forget that Hungar the Starbarian has a T-shirt store where you too can have a leering center staff shirt. Oh, nice. Good night, everyone. Good night, Bruce, and thank you so much for your generosity tonight. All you guys, all the memberships, all the super chats, it's much appreciated. It really is.
Everyone leaving, hit that like button, please.
Hit the like button on the way out.
Yeah, what's the drama?
Cleo
Just
is
hit
there,
it.
kneeling on the floor from where she's giving him a hug goodbye, staring after him, and her chin is starting to wobble a little bit, and her eyes have started to glaze over, but she won't cry. Not here. Not now.
Oh my God.
Even though she desperately wants to.
Her English is awful.
And she stands up and she just looks straight ahead. Offers a hand to her husband.
Don't see many
which is
British
taken.
Puerto Ricans, I must say.
And they leave very briskly.
The first day pickup at Riverside Primary is always busy and frenetic. I think the parents are really excited to see the kids, nervous to see them. The kids are energized and exhausted at the same time, and it's no different for
It's
David,
like pickup at school and Mr. Mom when he gets yelled at by all the parents.
Yes. I think that's probably as good a basis for what they're doing now as anything else. I would be shocked if any of these people were actually parents themselves.
Even middle-aged man, I think early.
Yeah, this is not D&D. It's a romance novel as a spoken word.
40s. He's got curly hair, a little bit graying on the temples, and he's wearing a nice sweater and slacks, trying to look busy, even though he's
you've got ogres.
And he's there to pick himself. He's there to pick up his child, Julianne, or Jules, as he calls her, kind of gangly 6-year-old who comes out of the school as the crowds of kids come out with a backpack over her shoulder.
Is this giving everyone the creeps?
Yeah. I think it was gangly 6-year-old.
Throw an X out there if you're as creeped out as I am.
Yeah.
Please.
Guys, yeah. I tell you what, throw a 1 in the chat if you are thoroughly creeped out by now.
Oh, people want to check his hard
drive.
drive.
Sort of tired smile lights up on her face when she sees him, and he waits for her to come over and kneels down and starts to ask about how the day was.
Throwing
And
the
he
X
says,
card up.
Oh boy, look at them all.
There we go.
"Hey, Jules, how was the first day of school?" And she says, "Oh, it was good." And there's that moment where, as
survey
a
says,
parent, David can see behind her eyes that
Survey says check
it
the
was
hard
okay,
drive.
but there was something off about it. And so he starts to ask a couple more questions as they walk to the car. He asks,
Yeah, Amino too. Yeah, I would be horrified if any of these people had influence, control over another human being. Yeah. Oh God.
Speaking that you mentioned about Mr. Mom and dropping kids off, I worked third shift for a long time, and I remember dropping my boys off to elementary school, the beginning of their experience, and I went the wrong way, and I got the what for from those parents, from my community. They're the wives of lawyers and doctors and stuff like that, and I got the stink eye, and I got yelled at a few times. Because
by Ann Jillian.
Yes, yes, because I was the hairy blue collar guy in the truck that was dropping off my two radical little boys,
Upsetting the order.
Yes, going the wrong way in the road.
You've upset the order. Left for Vultures for 5. This is a great game to watch if I want to fall asleep quickly and have tons of nightmares.
How are the classes? Do you like your teacher? Jules sort of sighs long. She says, "Yeah."
Daphne's looking at the watch. Like, how much longer is this episode?
The teacher's okay, I think. He says, "Do you want to tell me a little bit more about it?"
Weird confluence of like boredom
not
and
really.
creep, just to totally.
And they awkwardly get into
creeped
the
out.
car at that point. As they're getting into the car,
bad hug vibes indeed.
out of the corner of his eye, David catches the eye of another parent that he recognizes, Kaylee. And there's a moment where he catches her gaze and he holds it, and then the door closes as Jules has gotten into the car and he realizes, I have to be with my kid. I can't actually pay attention to Kaylee, who is another parent here, but I want to talk to her because there's some important business.
It's like they can't multitask. Like, I can't talk to another human being because I have my child with me. Like,
right.
This may shock you, you childless weirdos, but you can do both. It doesn't mean you abandon your kid, but you can pretty much safely talk about a lot of things, I mean, like normal stuff with another parent that you would normally talk to them about at a school in front of your 6-year-old. I mean, it's like they have no conception. It's like a different. It's almost like trying to teach a different species, like if an alien came down.
Yes. I mean, they can barely walk and chew bubble gum. Some of these people.
Like if an alien came down and like got just like a tertiary view of how this stuff is. Oh, we're gonna watch parents pick up kids. If they went back and played like their own role playing it, like this is what it would come out as. Just this weird surface level nonsense.
This is kind of a Sims version thing going on here, where you only have one task you can do, and that's watch your kid.
You just sit there and
as you're leering at other people, you can't do anything else. I have one task.
Because it's like, oh, if I talk to somebody else, that means I'm, neglecting my child. No, I mean, it's like you can bring them with you. You can hold their hand while you say, oh, hey, how are you doing? Whichever one of these weirdos he was going to talk to. Hey, I wanted to talk to you for a minute.
Parents got a vent.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's like they don't even realize, like, the kid grabbing your leg and being like, I want to go. And you're like, yes, just a moment.
Flustered, he gets into the car, and
it's because they don't, like I said, they're all childless.
They start driving. He promised Jules that he would take her out to a cafe and they would get hot chocolate after the first day of school, and he starts.
It's always about that weird stuff to them.
Busy Badger, I have a question. What is that word after chasing?
Oh, Chasing Amy. Yeah.
Chasing
Amy. That's the Kevin Smith movie. Okay. Yeah. This is so fucking gay. Yeah.
To ask a little bit more, and it comes out through the drive that Jules, who's really active and athletic and really loves sports, she kind of got yelled at by the teacher.
Sorry, you're getting censored, Patrick. You can go over to Rumble and comment if you want.
And about, and like had a hard time just sitting in one place because she's so active, and it brings the mood of the afternoon down. And David does what he can try to do to cheer up his daughter over hot chocolate that brings a smile to her face. But because of that, he gets kind of knocked into his head, where he's thinking about his unemployment and the difficulties, and sort of there's like,
oh yes,
of course he's a it's happening. Of course he's a jobless, oh my god, some lazy bum without a job.
Wait, David is?
Yeah, he just said he's unemployed.
Oh, brother.
Okay, I have to leave the chat and just watch. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, if you guys, whatever, if you're getting...
How you afford this hot chocolate, David?
Yeah.
An overcast,
pretty expensive
feeling to the rest of his evening.
It's like he's waiting for the applause there, and it's just...
Like he thought that was a... He thought it was a period. They all think it was a comma.
Yeah.
Well, look at Daphne's just so enthralled in what he's saying. She's enraptured.
And Adam Hoy for $9.99 close.
You called down the thunder. Well, now you got it.
Mm-hmm. Critical Role ain't so bad after all. Yeah. I do have one of those queued up if you want to watch the just the intro like we normally do. But yeah, just to let you guys know, there is worse out there.
Daphne is standing alone at first day pickup. It's kind of a big deal, and kind of everyone there knows it's a big deal.
There
are
he is
certainly
drinking that hot
parents
chocolate.
who know each other. She doesn't
how much
see anyone who she knows.
I paid for that. My tax dollars paid for that.
After school clubs and things. So she is very much standing by herself and trying really hard to look super casual. These are people who you might end up being friends with. These are people who you might end up seeing every day for the next God knows how many years. So impressions are important. She is
it was like a symphony
early
of
40s.
sips right there between
she is
Kaylee and Cleo.
Dressed in a way that is very carefully calculated to not look too fancy, because you don't want to look like you have time to dress nicely. You want to look like you're just having, you want to look like you're too busy focused on your darling offspring to really take care of yourself, and yet you just happen to still look really quite good.
What are you talking about?
This is just
I don't know if this is specifically a woman thing or a lefty woman thing. Like, what are you talking about? Just dress normal. Be normal. Be normal. I remember Miss Cleo.
Just in a slightly windswept way.
Sister knew how to shake a buck out of
she
people.
pulls it off. A little boy it comes running out and she...
Was that a period or a comma right
Daphne
there?
is...
There we go.
Daphne needs more of the Elric author in her life, yes. That would be Michael Moorcock.
Once again, very much feeling like how I'm interacting with my child, how my child is everyone's watching. This is important. This is setting that expectation on the first day. He looks happy. That's great. But as is Aiden's usual way, he is not chatty. And I think there's a very brief moment
wrong again.
Daphne sort of greeting, hello darling, how are you? Oh my gosh, was your first day, was it just wonderful? and he ignores her and makes zooming plane sounds with his hands. And you think there's just this slight eye flicker. Did anyone see that? Do they think he's weird? For like, it's fine, we'll just carry on. I'll act like he responded. And they walk.
It's like, did this really happen to you or something? This is like deep psychological stuff here.
Swiftly
Nutso.
off the playground with the
crazy eyes.
Plane sounds continuing. Back to the car.
Period. She has a
Haley
little
shows
bit
up
of
for drop off
Katie Holmes looking.
I can
like
see that
vibe to her.
at 9:04, and she is hurrying up the street towards the gates with Mackenzie like dragging the child. He's walking, but he is so distracted and trying to talk to other people.
Wait, Mackenzie's a
There's a friend
boy?
behind him who has.
She's playing Mackenzie the mom, and they're all playing a parent and a child at the same time,
but
right?
Who's?
But her kid is Mackenzie.
Her kid is Mackenzie.
Which
and
is
said him.
Has a new scooter and is.
Ooh, maybe it's transed.
Oof.
Maybe the fake kid is transed.
Scooting into school for the first time. And he's
All
obsessed.
right,
He's
all
trying
right,
to talk to
all
this
right.
friend, trying to have a go of the scooter. And Mackenzie is just trying to get him through the gate and get him through the door.
Oh, maybe Mackenzie's
She
the mom.
has
Okay.
that sort of classic
I thought
dyed blonde
Kylie
hair
was
where
the
the
name
roots
of
are
the
just
mom.
they're beyond.
Yeah, I'm getting really confused here because like Cleo is Taylor Navarro. Like that's not her real name. Like Cleo, I think is the name of the mom. I don't know,
Roots now. It's more balayage. It's tied up in a really messy
like we gotta
bun,
watch next
but
week.
not the kind of
Oh,
like
there is a part
chic
two, trust me.
TikTok. Here's how to do a perfect messy bun. No, she's taken a scrunchie and just put it in a bun, and that's it. She is in a rush. She looks flustered. She looks harried.
JJM. So, when did Dark Elves come and crit the
No,
kids?
not dark elves. It would have been Anakin.
Yeah.
With the younglings.
Yeah, the younglings.
I killed them all.
Mr. Skywalker, there's too many of them.
She's got like scrambled egg on her collar that she hasn't even spotted yet. She will in like 2 hours time and feel really embarrassed.
Won't the smell
And
when
she
notice it?
just gets Mackenzie to the gate,
I would think
kneels
so.
down, really quick kiss on the cheek, says, "Be good, okay?" And Mackenzie just kind of says, "Yeah, sure, okay," and then turns and runs in. And she has about 10 seconds to stand and contemplate, okay? And you can almost
Still
see
getting
her
those
sort of
ones.
ticking that action off the mental checklist. Done. And then she has to move on to the next
Still
thing.
creeped out.
She looks at her watch, 9:05 on the dot. She technically should have started work 5 minutes ago. So she turns and she goes.
Early on in the term,
Oh boy. DB for 5. Percy, get the bastard sword. There's bastards that need sorting. Indeedly do, sir. Indeedly do.
these little adorable little children have barely been there a couple of weeks.
Where'd the other ones go?
And it's already time to meet the teachers.
They got arrested.
Not for a report on like how their grades are. They're only little, but doing some information sharing on maybe what the teachers need to know about their new class and how this very, very beginning of term is going.
I'll take it from the husband of a 30-year teacher. Yeah, they love it when parents do that.
And
when parents know
Daphne
everything.
is sat very daintily in a very, very small chair. She doesn't really fit. There's a little bit of just like, you know, like balancing on the legs, just like keeping a little bit of weight on the legs so it looks a little bit more elegant while sitting in the tiny chairs, waiting for
like what is the purpose of this? Like, I mean, I gotta ask, like what are you getting out of this? Like you're literally just describing the most mundane stuff.
not about money. It's about sending a message.
I don't understand, like, with like D&D, Call of Cthulhu, stuff like that. There's an end game. We tell a story together. We don't know how it's going to turn out. Could end up being, completely different than, you might think. But like, this is literally people describing a fantasy child going to a fantasy school. Like, there's no dice. There's no nothing. This is just, there's like some deep psychological stuff going on here.
There is.
Like deep.
Pay,
sitting around
pay for a therapist.
Yeah. That's about it. That's about it, DB. Is this all just a prelude to the tickle fight on the big bed? The Mum Chums finale? Asks the inner geek.
Oof.
God, I hope not. Johnny, you like movies about gladiators? It's a good reference. All right, a little bit more, and then we're done.
This meeting with the teacher. With the teacher who's called, I don't think we've named this, the teacher's called Miss Oakley. Is that her name? The teacher's called Miss Oakley. And
Annie Oakley.
Daphne has just come into this waiting room to wait for this meeting and sees Cleo. And Daphne and Cleo know each other from swimming. They're basically buddies. They've been taking Xander and Aiden to early morning swimming lessons for some time. Haven't been in a while. And I'm not quite sure.
This school needs a rebellious girl named Amelia, who believes Cleo's family is a blight on the UK. Yes, we need.
Maybe not Amelia, maybe Joe, like from the Facts of Life.
Yeah. They're referring to an AI, like an AI girl that was produced for over in the UK, and was spitting out some surprising truths about what's going on.
Actually, whether Daphne knew that Cleo's son would also be attending this or in the same class. So this is very exciting. So Daphne will immediately rush over and pick up a small chair next to Cleo's, perch down upon it. Cleo, oh my gosh. Hi, how are you?
Daphne.
Yes.
that didn't sound very warm at all. Daphne.
Daphne. You escaped.
You survived. Master Yoda, you survived.
Is Xander in Miss Oakley's class?
He is.
So is Aiden. Oh my gosh, I wonder, do you think they're friends already?
Xander has mentioned it.
Has he? Oh, well, yes, Aiden's mentioned it too, absolutely. She looks around like she's been talking slightly loudly. But she's got a friend.
Again, this is a RPG role-playing game, right?
It's therapy.
It is therapy, and I'm thinking of all sorts of things as they're doing this. My creep factor is at 12, but where's the dice rolling? This is just creative storytelling about something super creepy. These people shouldn't be having this discussion.
Even a game like Fiasco has structure.
Yes.
And like, okay, this is what you do, going around here. Trust me, I'm not such a curmudgeon that I'm not open to like different types of games, for different types of things. But like, this is just the subject matter is so weird and off-putting. And if you
should be off-putting.
You should be off-putting.
Because you're fat.
Like anybody who's had a kid is like, it immediately like sets your radar off.
It does. It does.
I hate to say it. We're at a point where I have genuine pity, says Shadows of Riley. Not me. Not yet. Double D is ignoring my X card. Fine, nix it. There you go. Got your wish.
Panther, 28 months. That is
28 months.
That's awesome.
Oh, rock and
My
roll.
man. Figured out why this RPG attracts an audience. Women love pretending to be friends with other women. Yes. It's like the Al Bundy thing, you know. He's like, women understand other women perfectly. That's why they all hate each other. All right, so let's, what do we got here? It's about 9. All right, we can go into lunacy, and then if we're in the mood, I can put something on the tail end. Do our nightly montage of goings on in the world. You boys ready?
Chris wants to know, he was just getting into it. What happens with Miss Oakley? Excuse me.
It's going to be like the X-Files. Miss Oakley's going to start bleeding from the nose, and then her eyes are going to turn black.
Oh, you're gay now. Okay, this is the #1 question I've gotten since I started dating my girlfriend who happens to be trans. I'm straight. I am attracted to women, and Eden is undeniably a woman. Her being trans does not make me gay.
Yes, it does.
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
He has to protest with all his tattoos showing.
Why does he have a cockroach tattoo?
Right?
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Well, you know, because that's how he thinks about himself.
Oh, have a good night.
Need to be up at 4 a.m. for work. Take
Smash
care.
that like button.
Get some solid sleep.
Thank you, Amino. Much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated.
She is hot as fuck. If I wanted to be with a man, I'd go be with a man.
The most important tool is respect.
Gay! So let me get this straight. This guy's nickname, his sweetheart's nickname for him is Peg.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he said Eden was this person's name.
Yeah.
I mean, what does Eden have between the legs, mister? That's all I want to know. Just answer the question. Just answer the question. Because chances are they haven't gotten the surgery. And, you know, they're just, they're packing something there.
Well, keep your love private.
Especially this kind of love. Adam Hoy, yeah, I assume teachers aren't mandatory reporters in the Mum Chum world. No, they help cover that stuff up in the Mum Chum.
That's
world.
on their next expansion, the one bad teacher expansion.
Yeah. Thank you, Adam.
Eden, and I think it's just that simple.
Okay, go brush
Things
your
that
hair.
should be illegal, dating edition. Girls paying on the first date. If I wanted to pay for some random man's meal, then I would go outside and find a homeless man and give him some food.
Titties and Barry's girlfriend is Sexcalibur.
Why would I choose you? When he picks a place that's far from your house. If it's not a spot that I would usually go to or have been wanting to go to, then I can't make it, baby. Especially if it's 45 minutes away. Hey.
Tell you what, next time you put yourself on the YouTube right here and you're going to make yourself a video, why don't you just wash your hair first?
Yeah.
So let's wash your hair. Maybe throw a little bit of makeup on and smile. Honey, smile.
Yeah, these women are just busted.
Yeah.
Like this
Chopped,
chick,
as the kids would say.
Chopped nowadays, yeah. Busted, chopped. But like, yeah, she's been like
dented can.
She's a dented can, man. I mean, this chick she looks like she's been through the ringer, and she's like, what, 19 or 20 maybe? Woo.
My car won't turn on. Having to go alone.
And she got the attitude, too. You can just tell.
You haven't earned that attitude, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cannot have this attitude.
You shall not pass.
Nope. No, you are a soft 3 out of 10. And that's being generous.
Sometimes I just want to take my bestie with me and have her sit across the room and watch me while I'm on my date. And that may sound insane to you, but it's not anymore.
She's playing a different role-playing game, isn't she? It's pretend I'm dating.
Yeah. That's the Mum Chum sequel. We all get grown up.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Caroline Levitt a 4th degree tear. I hope that you fucking rip from bow to stern and never shit normally again, you cunt.
We're going to have, this is a little theme here. Nurses are crazy, in case you guys hadn't noticed. They were all dancing during TikTok, and obviously not all nurses. There's plenty of good ones out there. But yeah, this is Lexi Lawler, a labor and delivery nurse at Baptist Health. in Florida. She says that she hopes, she's talking about Caroline Leavitt, the president's press secretary, who we all love. Wishing
Was she
her a
pregnant?
tear. Yes, I
Okay.
believe so. Yep. Hope you rip from bow to stern. This is not, you may think this is horrible. This may be the least terrifying thing you hear. I do believe this Lexi here was obviously fired from the hospital, but also because she chose to fuck around in the great state of Florida. I believe she is now no longer a licensed nurse. So.
Sounds like the way she sticks her boobs out on her Trump T-shirt, she'll be on OnlyFans pretty soon.
Yeah, I think she's older. Like,
doesn't matter. Double D.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a fetish for that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Just a nasty, as Trump would say, nasty woman. It's getting a little, like, I don't want to say scary, not scary yet, but like these women are out there. Like, these are just the ones dumb enough to jettison, their $80,000 a year nursing jobs.
What does that HR meeting sound like? Hey, Lexi, we need to meet with you tomorrow morning. Thanks for coming in. I think you know why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I was having a bad day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see her breaking down and trying to turn on the waterworks. I didn't mean it. I'll apologize. That's number one.
So, ICE is in my hospital, on my floor, in my quad. Which means that I have to try to control my facial expressions today so I don't get fired.
How the fuck do you do that with those eyebrows?
She looks
Holy
like a V.
shit.
There, she's not even trying to do it, and like she has the exact same face as in the screen capture there, obviously from another video.
You know the comic, The Spirit?
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Yeah. She looks like one of the female villains.
Yeah. The over characterized,
Yes.
like stylized even.
Yes, with those brows. And
with the brows.
The lashes and the eyes looking that way.
Those cheeks, like.
Yes.
She had like plastic surgery done.
Had to have. Because she's got a fucking man's chin. Look at that chin.
Oof. Yeah, eyebrows are higher than Snoop Dogg. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, this is Amanda Valentine at VMF Health in Washington.
Is that her porn name?
It will be.
I'm not very good at fake. I'm not very good at hiding what I'm thinking. It's not great for an adult, but I'm going to have to figure out how to be professionally polite if I need to be. Thankfully, it's not my patient, so I won't have to do too much interacting, but I don't have a good poker face. So
no, you don't.
If you see me on TikTok this week begging for money, it's because I got fired for telling ICE to fuck off.
Well, you get what you pay for.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be sad. Your paycheck's gone.
It's really bad.
I thought of something good.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Ah.
Oh, you're gay now.
One second.
Uh-oh.
I gotta find it. Crazy emails. Hold on 1 second.
Let's get a crowdfund to buy that boy a brush.
Yeah. 1 second. Hit the one button instead of the. There we go. All yours. All right. So this is the main one. This is Melinda. So you got to listen to this. This is at VCU Health, Virginia Commonwealth University Hospital. This is like, now we're getting into like, okay, now I'm worried.
I thought of something good. I think it's something weird spot.
A nurse.
Sabotage tactic, or at least scare tactic. All the medical providers, grab some syringes with needles on the end. Have them full of saline or succinylcholine. Whatever. That will probably be a deterrent.
This has to be a crime.
Be safe.
I would think so.
Okay, for today's resistance tip, I vote. Anybody got any poison ivy, poison oak in their yard? Get some of that up with gloves, obviously. Get it in some water, like a gallon of water. Get some get the poison ivy oak water, and I'm gonna put it into a water gun. Aim for faces, hands. All right, the single ladies where these ice guys are going have a chance to do something, you know, not without risk, but could help the cause for sure. Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around. They're an ice agent, bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks. Get them sick. You know, nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day. Highly, easily deniable. You know, you could get sick too. Won't eat there again.
She was fired? Good.
I'm just saying.
Good.
Let's get them where they eat.
And I hope you can't even get a job as a lunch lady.
I hope they're
Somebody's
ruined
not
for
going to
life.
be supporting these guys. Where's the hotel where they eat?
I hope you have to
Who
work
makes
at
their
McDonald's.
breakfast? Let's find them.
And that's actually a insult to the people that work at McDonald's. 'Cause most of them are actually just hardworking people. This cunt.
You know,
I hope she's on the street begging for money.
let's make their lives fucking
No, she doesn't have a
miserable.
man.
I know we're already trying to keep them awake all
this
night.
caliber of creature doesn't have a man in her life.
Oh, God, no. Could you imagine being a guy like, hey, I mean, it's just such a plain Jane, like just like a nothing. This is like a nothing, one of those nothing women. Like they almost don't register.
But just the thought process and to tank your career making these videos to
anything you
say
can do to make
vile
the living
things,
conditions
that
bad.
right there tells a
Talk to the
whole
people who
lot
work at
about
the places where
that person's inner core.
Well, that's just it. It's like, it's one thing to think this but then like to actually risk your whole career because you are so insane. You are so utterly insane that you think you can just put this out there and like libs of TikTok isn't going to get it like in their feed eventually. Like God bless Chaya Rychek, libs of TikTok. Like she's on a crusade just outing these people one after the other. And yeah, spoiler, like as people have said, yeah, this chick is no longer working here either. Just like that Lexi. I don't know about that second one. But fuck, like, all right, I think what we need to do is like keep track of these people so they don't pop up elsewhere, because what's the point of getting fired and then what, you just get a job down the road?
You get a job like that maybe doesn't do as a thorough background check, like doing home health care.
Yeah. That's why it's like I want like a repository for all these bitches. Oh, this bitch works here now? All right, let's just drag up that old fucking video. How do you guys like cancel culture now? Oh wait, sorry, it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture, as you told us for the last 10 years. As you got people fired just for saying, I don't know, I kind of like Trump. I kind of think we ought to control the border. And people got their asses fired for that. So if you think I'm going to shed one tear for this fucking cunt, you got another thing coming.
No way.
If she was drowning, I'd put a fire hose in her mouth.
You know, and like I don't know how many people are you know, subscribe to her whatever it is, listens on her friends or whatever it is, but like just pretend for a moment 100 people. She's got 100 friends, and those friends have a couple friends. What if one of them actually does something like this? What if it actually tries?
Well, I mean, as we saw, the left, that's what the left does. We'll get
do,
into a little
though.
bit more, but like what's happening in Minnesota, you have to understand that's a purposeful thing.
Yes.
We'll get into it in just a moment, but this stuff doesn't happen by accident. Absolutely not. Jeffrem for 10. As someone who worked for 15 years in healthcare, God bless you, sir. Most nurses are crazy. And more than once, I've seen them engage in self-destructive behavior, including drug use and cheating. Oh, good Lord. That's more drama than WWE.
It's one for the books.
To the Queen.
To the Queen.
Thank you very much, Jeffrem. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I've known good nurses. I was a patient in the hospital after having back surgery, and I knew a couple of bad ones too. So
There, where they are. We'll get some ideas. Dead fish
that's what you are in bed.
somewhere in the room hidden.
Dead fish in bed.
Just
stay toxic.
There's VCU Health. Following an investigation, the individual involved in the social media videos is no longer employed by VCU Health. In addition, they have fulfilled their reporting requirement under Virginia state law. So why healthcare facilities should be shitting their pants is, let's say you are a Republican. And even if there wasn't any malfeasance, you died there and this chick was your nurse.
Yeah.
You don't think there's going to be some lawyers out there who aren't afraid?
Well, that's
let's go bang that drum. Let's root around a little bit in there and find out what we got. You're opening yourself up to a ton of liability if you employ these lunatics.
That's going to be the thing. You know, if there's a death in the ER, whatever it is, you know, everyone's suing everybody now. But now let's look at everyone's history. Let's look at their social out there. It's going to be a dragnet of stuff.
You know, and it's like, I get it. I do, you know, and we should, because if it's true, they should, not only should the hospital pay, but the person should be in prison. But at the end of the day, that's just going to escalate the healthcare costs for everybody by bringing up the malpractice insurance rates, which are already sky high for a lot of doctors. So this stuff doesn't help anybody. You know, that's why I despise the left in this country, because they encourage this stuff. They encourage women to be crazy now. They encourage professionals to be unprofessional and uncaring and unsympathetic. And these women that you've seen, and I think there's maybe another one or two, like, they're literal monsters. Like these, they have no soul. I'm not saying they can't get it back, but like right now where they are in life, they have no soul. None whatsoever. They are demons. Like literal demons. Here's another one. No video here. Michael Moncour. I think the ones who put Alex in harm's way, talking about that Alex, what's his name, up in Minnesota, Pretty, Pretti, were ICE. Also, those agents better pray they never end up in a hospital. The nurses won't be kind. I think this person is a healthcare professional too.
He outed himself. See you on the unemployment line, Michael Moncour, you faggot. $20 from DM James. I've never met an ER nurse anywhere in years who hasn't been ran through by every local fire department, bro. Yeah.
Usually in a bathroom or closet, and sometimes more than one bro in a shift.
That's one of the...
Ouch, yeah. ER nurses are freaks in the worst way.
Dr. Harris. Yes? Do you concur?
Should have concurred. Should have run her through. Yeah, that's... Oof.
Lawyers and nurses, though, the women who are in those careers have the highest amount of infidelity.
Yeah. Some of it comes with, like, they have that martyr complex, I think, a little bit, you know, where they're like, I do all this work. The doctor gets all the money. I do all the shit work. I got to change the bedpans and all stuff like that.
I do all the work. The doctor just signs the papers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But the doctor has to pay the malpractice insurance for people like them. Thank you, James. By the way, that's pretty funny. Doesn't speak well of a lot of ER nurses. All right, just switching gears momentarily.
Oy.
I love my people.
Give it to him, baby. Go, girl. Now do it quick. Do it quick. There you go.
Unbelievable.
I don't even know what to
Chiefs
say.
fan, Crazy Mouse. She's a Chiefs fan.
Saw that.
Where's this fucking sense of personal pride?
Two different worlds, peeps.
Oi.
We're in two different worlds.
This is a Cancer. White.
Jennifer Welch.
God, are they the same person?
These might as well be, right?
I think they are. It's just like...
That's Jennifer Welch. She of the insane leftism and addiction to plastic surgery on the left. She has been featured on here before, and that's her co-host. I think her nickname is like Pumps or something. She's like a nobody. Ugh. But we'll see what Jennifer Welch has to say here. Got to go, Chris. All right. Have a good night, buddy.
Have a good night, Chris.
Stay frosty indeed.
Good night, Chris.
Evangelical Christianity is a cancer. These are the worst of our country.
So evangelical Christians, people who love Christ, are the worst in the country, according to this human. God, I don't even know what. She looks so alien.
Yes, she does.
These are the worst people in our country because they use their religion in two ways, as a weapon and as a shield. They weaponize it whenever they want to and say, we're on the moral high ground. You're a lesbian. You deserve to die.
Literally nobody says that. No evangelical Christian ever says that. They wouldn't be a Christian if they said, you're a lesbian, you need to die. Talk about a straw man argument. I remember Pluto TV was pumping up this. There was like a commercial for this podcast. I think it's called like I've Had It or something.
iHip News.
I think that's just who clipped this.
Okay.
I think that podcast is called like I've Had It. Why you would want to watch any podcast with two women in it? Beyond me. I mean, I guess some people are gluttons for punishment. Why the fuck would you want to watch these two hags just talk about a bunch of unbridled leftism and hatred of men? James, $10 again.
If
my
you're
brother.
good at something, never do it for free.
Never.
Damn.
Never ever. Women are crazy because they have no kids, but have the mama grizzly energy and stupidly direct that protective energy to illegals and other so-called people in need. Yeah, you're right. If they miss their calling, and it's not, and look, sometimes it's medical, and a lot of women are, they're very equal about it. They understand, like, look, it just wasn't in the cards in my life. Those women, I found are generally like, okay, they understand. So, they'll spoil their nieces and nephews and stuff like that.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls, yeah. But these women who purposely like don't have kids for their career because like, ew, I don't like it, ew, gross, kids are gross. They will try to make the whole world their project. So instead of making their child their project, as James says here, they will embrace all this crazy leftism, environmentalism. These immigrants. These immigrants to a lot of these white women are just surrogate children. That's really what's going on here. It's not even really that far of a leap. I would think you'd almost be able to prove it in most of these cases.
Lesbian, the cops shouldn't have revived you. Oh, your parents are Mexicans?
Thank you, James.
And they brought you over here? Yeah, you should go to jail and eat worm food.
Again, straw man argument.
What's worm food?
Yeah, nobody's saying that. Food.
The person on the right-hand side looks like, remember Sesame Street? Ever watch that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You're Lady Elaine Fairchild, the puppet.
Oh, yeah.
We know someone who dated Lady Elaine.
Yeah.
Well, this looks like, as if that puppet was a real person.
Yeah, brought to life.
Yeah.
I can see that, Rogan. Yeah, good pull there, buddy. Yeah.
And then when you call them out on it, oh my God, they're after the Christians. How dare they? How dare they? We're so oppressed. White Christians are so oppressed in this country. And they want it both ways because in the religion, that duplicity is taught. You can be morally duplicitous. You thrive in cognitive dissonance. And so this is just a massive, massive problem. And it should come as no surprise to anyone that of this cult that I'm talking about, white evangelicals, I think over 80% went and voted triple trumped.
How does she establish her moral high ground? Where is her baseline at? Where is her anchor for her core morality?
Did you ever argue with a woman, Rogan?
Yeah.
She looks like a V.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I sometimes have to argue with a normal woman, and it's tough. Could you imagine arguing with one that is just an insane leftist?
No, I'm married to women. I have 2 daughters. And I love them too much.
Yep.
That right there is repulsive right there.
An alien wearing an ill-fitted human suit, and
Yes.
now I can't unsee it. Yeah. Ugh. Just Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, like that used to be her. Like
Holy
she
cow.
let herself
That's hate eats you from the inside out. It does. The goblin should cell by cell.
It's like the real her, like just like
Yes.
those horror movies, like where the skin just moves and crawls and then finally forms into what it is. Like that seems to be what happened here.
God bless it.
God.
Hi.
Oh, I seen this one.
Saw this one, yeah. All right, so this is at Target. We're talking about these women these childless women who make make the world their cause. The world as informed by leftist politics. So immigrants, anti-ICE, anti-Trump, Trump derangement. So this woman got 2 cartfuls of toys and other things and brought it up to the front of Target. Let's see what she's going to do with them.
No, because we're not actually going to buy all of this. We just loaded up our carts for protesting Trump administration. This. Attention, Target shoppers.
Oh my God! Here you go. License.
2 o'clock now. We're going to walk out as part of the Free America walkout. We walk away from fascism. We walk towards a free America. We fight for a future that belongs to all of us.
Some
Everybody.
22-year-old guy who's got his Target shirt on, just do a dive tackle on that lady right there. Just take her out.
In, nobody out. Everybody should walk out, including the workers. Hi.
Yeah, including the workers who now have to put 2 carts full of shit back that you just got off the shelves.
Yes.
That doesn't magically get returned to the shelf. A Target worker has to actually run around the store and put that stuff back. You dumb fucking Karen.
We need to have these people need to get arrested and taken someplace and be re-educated. We need to have these re-education pods. I am not opposed to that. I mean, that is a vile thing. We've seen that throughout history.
Re-education.
But honestly, I mean, they are making an argument for me to go that direction.
They're just missing a couple things in their life. Like, obviously, they're missing a man who doesn't tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Like, if there was any man of quality left in this person's life, he would look at her and go, "What are you doing?" "I'm going to go fill up these carts. I'm going to take it up there, and then I'm going to make an announcement after I read it off a piece of paper." Like, bitch, you ain't doing any of that stuff. Get your ass back in the car.
Go make me a turkey pot pie.
Go make me a turkey pot pie. But in some ways, it's seriously, it is that, because it's like, you're going to fucking embarrass me. Now everybody's going to see your ugly, wrinkled ass on the internets.
So what you're saying is I can never go to Target again.
Yeah. And now everybody at Target knows who you are. I have to go get everything at Target now. Or everybody's just going to be pointing and laughing and being like, "Isn't that the dumb broad who did the Target walkout?" The only good thing that came of this is I hope that girl at the register is now red-pilled to the max. Like, this dumb, loopy, middle-aged, lefty white woman, this dumb boomer, reading her nonsense. And she's like, "Fuck, I have to return this stuff now? Fuck these people." I really do hope she's thinking that.
So the guy getting up, who's he's got his little bag thing there, the little cart, whatever it is, the handful of stuff for his kids for Valentine's Day coming up, Valentine cards for the kids for school, and they got to wait for this fucking jackass to So the guy gets up and walks over, and pushes the carts out of the way, not in an aggressive way. "Hey, I got to get my kid to school. I got to do whatever I need to fucking do."
Oh, I'd be doing it in a very aggressive way.
But so this guy ends up being the villain to these people right here. Then it's going to turn into a mess. These people are going to flake out and scream and wail on the ground and stuff like that. "I'm assaulted. I'm hurt," and stuff like that. Make a giant spectacle. And geez Louise.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. It comes from just. Honestly, it just comes from men not training their women to not embarrass themselves. And really, that is it. Like, she was embarrassing herself, but as a side thing is, you're going to embarrass me too. So you're not going to do this. I'm not going to. I would be a bad husband if I allowed you to do this. But as we know, men are spineless now, just as much. Remember back in the 70s, store managers would throw you out physically from the store. Oh, the good old days.
I got a story about that.
Now you can just fucking shoplift and they won't do anything. You said you had a story?
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, my old man was he's a really real crackerjack, but you used to smoke in all the stores, and I think Hills at one point way on the east side, they started selling wood and that in the back end.
Oh God!
All right, so I'm
can see where this is going.
I'm a little kid, back there, my dad's smoking away, and the manager steps out and says, "Sir, back here you can't smoke." The rest of the store you can, but not around the wood you can't smoke. So that turns into nearly a fist fight with my drunk dad. My mom saying, John. My old man wants to have a fist fight with his guys, and he gets escorted out the front door. Needless to say,
rightly so.
Yes, yeah. I look back and I just wish I'm thinking, like, why couldn't they just bounce him across things just a little bit more, just a couple of times.
Take some of that wood and just give him a lesson he won't forget.
That really happened. Sir, you can't smoke over here.
Want to bet?
Tag.
Can I take a picture of your shirt?
Yeah, of course.
Wow. I just want to show everyone what a fucking pussy you are. Have a great one.
Guy's wearing an ICE as the KKK shirt, and this dude probably thought like, ooh, this good-looking girl's coming up to me. Can I take a picture of your shirt? And she's like, yeah, I just want to show everybody what a fucking pussy you are. Oh, there are plenty of great women still out there, guys.
Amen.
Somebody's got to find her and tame
her up.
Yeah, tame that little filly. There you go. There's. Oh, I'm sure he was asking for it. Actually, he looked at the brother a little too long, and then that was the little white guy's reward. As the woman is desperately trying to take the low impulse animal that she is connected with.
Well, she certainly didn't try hard enough, because we see them try hard in line at the Burger King.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when they want to.
Yeah,
when they want to.
Stop! Don't do that.
Stop. All right, so this is Sam Tripoli. You got to listen to like smart people. He's like a comedian, like podcaster, stuff like that. Good dude. This is him in 2023.
Man.
We're in the Bolshevik War right now, bro. And right now what's coming up is all the pride stuff is going to be... Okay, so I had this woman come on my podcast. Her name's Mel K. She goes, I've been talking to some people in the intelligence, and they go, this gay pride stuff is going away. And the next thing you're going to see are immigration riots. This is
2023.
Wow.
Coming up on 3 years ago. What's going on right now, huh?
It's going to be right around the next election. So, hand to God, we do this episode. Next day, Starbucks is like, we're banning all the pride stuff. And now you start seeing these they're putting little breadcrumbs out, man. Little breadcrumbs. Oh, I saw this one thing in Chicago. Oh, yeah, illegal immigrants are upset about where they're staying. And these illegal immigrants who speak no English are holding up perfectly written English signs saying we're tired of how we're being treated. And now you're starting to see this over and over again. Eric, so everyone's always like, when all these Republican governors are like sending these immigrants all over the country, everyone's like, yeah, you're showing those Democrats. Bro, they're moving assets. I know it sounds crazy, but that is 100%
What do you mean they're moving assets? What do you mean?
Dude, these guys coming into the country, bro, have you seen them? A lot of them are Chinese, and a lot of them are military-age people.
Too.
And I'm telling you, they're moving, and this is what's going to be right around 2024 election. Immigration riots, people going nuts, and as listen to this, and you'll start seeing all the little breadcrumbs. I'm telling you, that's what they want you to think.
You're buying it. Oh, I thought
they're moving assets, bro.
You're the puppet.
They're moving assets.
What do you mean, like military people?
Dude, study the Bolshevik War. It is happening in real time. 100%.
But
I just wanted to get that out to everybody because I'm trying to warn people. This is what's next. What's that?
Pretty much right on the nose.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why you want to be on this side, because if you're on the other side, you get manipulated. Like, oh, what am I mad about today? Oh, I'm not mad about the gay and trans stuff anymore. I'm more mad about immigration because that's what they told me to be. And you people think that we're the ones in the cult. Let that fucking sink in. This comedian, by the way, this is a little set. He gets heckled by somebody here. We'll watch it. This is kind of funny. But how is it we can suss this stuff out? Like, what is it like I know people, and I know they're well-meaning, but like, I still don't get people that are like, we really just need to listen to both sides. We gotta listen to both sides, and just calm down a little bit. What the fuck are you talking about? Like all this shit in Minnesota that's going on. You don't think like this is at least a little bit planned? You don't think they're trying to take to take your attention off of the $1 billion of fraud that's going on too? That's a nice little side benefit.
Nobody needs shitty comedians either.
What's that?
Nobody needs shitty comedians either.
What are you talking about?
Sam Tripoli, I think this is the same guy. So he's being heckled by some fruit in the audience.
Who? How? Why?
What, you don't like drag queens?
No, I love drag. I just literally said I love drag queens. But I'm just saying I don't need them everywhere all the time. Why is that bad?
That's okay, but nobody needs you everywhere.
Nobody. I'm literally one place, sir. 12:15 at the Comedy Store that you paid to go to. You dumb mother. You didn't enjoy the show. It's okay. Nobody cares. It's over. It's over. Our time here together is done. No, don't shut up. It's the end of the night. Who gives a f***? You're just one of those people that just f***ing thinks that he's special because he takes a dick. Nobody gives a f***. Okay? It doesn't mean you're special because you get f***ed in the ass. You're just another dude who's coming in here into a house of dreams where I've been here for 20 years when you're going to go to f***ing work at f***ing Starbucks tomorrow crying like a b***, okay? And that's the end of the night. Who am I bringing up? Lucas Earl! Thank you, guys.
Truth.
So there's two kinds of, as was once said, there's two kinds of people in the world, as the man with no name once said. You're the Jennifer Welch kind of person, or you're the Sam Tripoli kind of person. I know which one I am. Do you guys know which one you are? Are you with the faggy heckler? Are you with the people that are rioting in Minnesota as they try to arrest child sex offenders? Are you trying to stop the government from arresting child sex offenders? Or are you on the side of the people who are like, let's get them out?
Night, Jeffrey.
See you, Jeffrey.
Good night.
Or do you just not want to be bothered with it? And as our country just gets overrun with these people, and your daughters and your granddaughters, get assaulted and raped by all these people, and you just go, you know what? That's just the way it is. It's just the way things go.
Patty's got to go.
We're not going to start shooting
Kitty's
ice.
Beer got to go.
It's all right.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for joining
And we
us.
deserve to have our guns taken away.
If 12 people with arms show up, those ICE agents will run. They're not going to initiate.
I wonder
a
why
shootout. They are
they're starting
way
to bring
too
guns.
self-interested
Why they're attacking
to
agents.
risk their lives for this job.
We have to show up with guns. There's no waiting to the ballot box. We need to get to the bullet box.
So who radicalized them? Like what's going on here? Why are these somewhat like normal people now risking their lives like that dumb, pretty guy up there? Why are they risking their lives interfering with agents just doing their job arresting sex offenders? I don't get it.
This is the biggest pandemic.
Yeah.
It is.
Pandemic of stupidity.
Yes.
People are fucking retarded. But, it's like a lot of young people are like, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
That's the only way. The time for peace is over. The time for any means necessary is right now.
The guy running ICE right now, like Tom Homan, the Homeland Security border czar. Like President Obama gave him a medal for throwing 1 million people out of the country. He gave him an award, gave him a medal. And then what? 10 years later, we've just one side has just decided that it is now the worst crime against humanity. Why? Like, why is that happening? Rogan, do you have any idea why?
I have
like,
no
like
idea.
think in your mind.
I don't. I mean, like,
how could a mainstream position like just defending the border of this country, arresting people here illegally, one that was mainstream with every Democrat 10 years ago, why is that all of a sudden now cause for people getting ginned up and sacrificing their lives?
I just think that they have such an opposition to the current administration, and this situation right here, ICE and this right here, it just brings in such a primal anger out of them. They're already locked and sold into something, and now that they're entitled to anger and rage. Collectively now it's a danger. Collectively they're going to start doing something stupid because they're entitled to this anger and rage. They've already bought and paid for to a perspective that's not true, and now they're just.
But like also provably inconsistent, hypocritical, and false.
Yes.
Like here, you Democrat senator like Amy Klobuchar or something was like, oh, this ICE is terrible. The whole fascist Nazi. Literally a video of her 10, 15 years ago saying, yes, we got to get all these illegals out.
Right.
So why? Like what? Like I mean, I get it. I get it. It's like you said, it's all about like getting back at Trump. But are you really willing to sacrifice your own integrity, which is it's so verifiably, easily provable that that's what you're doing, just to what? Orange man bad? Oh, and by the way, destroy the country as well.
Because they cannot inside their mind go back and say they're wrong. They can't, they can't do it. They're locked into something that there is no reverse now for them.
Yep. Titties and beer for 5, doing it to attack the second, partially. And look, I sort of do know the answer to this. They've realized that the changes that they've engendered by their own policies, like New York and California, are going to lose enough electoral votes by 2030 that I hope you're sitting down. Republicans will no longer need to win one of Wisconsin, Michigan, or Pennsylvania. They could lose all 3 and still win the presidency. And that is just due to not even demographic shifts. People leaving California because it's a shithole. People leaving New York because it's a shithole and going to red states because they finally realize like, these states are actually run in a proper manner. So pretty soon, Democrats are really going to be fucked. So what do? Well, you import people that can't vote, but we all know vote. And you do anything you can to try to keep them here. Even if they can't fit into the country, even if they're like Somalis and they don't give a fuck about this country and they want to impose Sharia law. It doesn't matter because at their core, the Democratic Party does not like America. It just does not like what America was founded on. They like a version of America, what they say is America. It has very little than what I would expect everybody here presently and in the audience thinks of what America is when they think America. D&D Old Guard, 23 months. Thank you, brother. Yeah, 20. Coming up on 2 years. Best $5 I spend every month. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, man.
That's awesome.
I really do. Like I said, this coming Friday, I'm going to see if I can try to give you members a little bit of a private stream. That's where we kind of slow it down and I just interact directly with you guys. It's a little less canned content like this and a little bit more personal, so we can kind of interact. So, and I, of course, I love you guys. ICE agent mooning them. Probably not the best idea, but you can understand these guys are just literally getting screamed at. So that was at the Spring Hill Suites in wherever, Minneapolis. So what do you think these dummies do that are protesting outside? Oh, you take it out on the Spring Hill Suites, right? Because you're low impulse,
sad thing about this is they get arrested, they get fined. You can't get money from people who don't have money.
Yeah. Oh, and they'll be, because it's up in Minnesota, they get released
Yes.
immediately. They may get arrested, but the attorney general, it's like a Dirty Harry movie from like the early 70s. Crooked DAs just allowing this shit.
Re-education camps.
This is not, yeah.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky?
Yeah, punk.
Well, do you, punk?
I like Spring Hill. They were good to us.
I got no problem with Spring Hill. It's a good hotel. Also, this is what they do. Watch this. Hubby is an illegal getting arrested. And because these ICE agents are so, actually at their core, they actually are nice people. Can I just see my husband? Can I just see my husband? With the kid. Look at the crocodile tears. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Ah, you undid the seatbelt. Leave him alone. Yeah, just let him go. Just let him go. It's okay.
Does he get hit?
Oh, see ya. How far did you think you were going to get?
Well, congratulations, sweetheart. We should arrest you too and then call someone to take your kid away.
Yeah, I would hope so. That's isn't that what we call aiding and abetting?
Yeah, absolutely. That used to be a crime.
Used to be. In every TV show I saw from the 70s and 80s, it was a crime.
There's smoke grenades that initially came out. I know the smell of
There's
smoke.
the guy in the wheelchair.
Not sure what just happened there.
Is that a combat wheelchair?
It's a combat wheel. It's like Guy Caballero from SCTV. Just get in and out of it at will.
But you guys can see the amount of crap that's now on the ground out here.
There we go. Yeah, MSNBC. Boy, these guys aren't in the tank, are they? They actually used AI to give Alex Pretty, the guy who interfered with the arrest. They darkened up his skin. They gave him a more manly jawline. Basically,
gave him some muscles.
Gave him some muscles too. Yeah,
This is for real.
Yeah, this is absolutely true. Yeah, this is verifiable. They actually did this. This is MSNBC.
Then everyone involved in that right there should get fired. Like not one person involved in this right here should have a job.
MSNBC is what it is. I mean, at least they're upfront about it. I'm surprised it's not like ABC or CBS. These ones that pretend to be non-biased but are in reality just as biased as MSNBC.
The only thing missing is the fake American flag tattoo.
I know, yeah,
No.
exactly. It's a good one. Yeah, just so you guys know, when we're talking about these guys like Alex Pretty and that, we saw what you guys cheered for. So I don't give a fuck about what you boo. Yeah, I'm not. And by the way, I'm not saying, I liked what happened, to that Alex Pretty. I don't think anybody should be dying. But you also should not be interfering with law enforcement doing their job, getting people out of the country.
Right.
Keep yourself alive and just don't do that. But it's insane the people that supposedly have their best interests at heart. These cultural leftists, these liberals, these Democrats, mainstream Democrats urging these people to interfere. It's incredible that they're sending certain people to their death, and they already have. And it's like, it is a tragedy. And it's like, I don't want that. Okay. I would never cheer for this guy's death, but my God. I think we're done. All right. Yeah, we're almost up against it. There we go. Pretty good start. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The old pretty good.
I've seen that pop up
yeah.
lately.
Pretty good. It's like, look, like I said, I'm not going to excoriate anybody.
Is this accurate?
Yeah. I had a broken rib because of it. And it's like, I don't want that because I don't want any ice guys hurt. I don't want regular people hurt either. I want them to calm the fuck down. Ideally, I would like them to re-examine their life choices.
So he attacked an ICE agent the week before.
Yeah,
and
he tried to interfere, and they had to tackle him.
And Pretty got a broken rib?
Yes. Yep. Now, there's some other stuff out there, some like fake stuff about that Pretty, which I don't like. Somebody was trying to discredit him with just like a bunch of fake shit. You don't have to do that. Look, he interfered once and had a broken rib, and then he tried to interfere again while armed with a handgun. Can't do that. And unfortunately, he paid the price. And now, and now it's like the guy, the ice guy who shot him, he's got to live with that the rest of his life. No, there are no winners here. Except these demonic lefties who are like literally like, more of this, please. Can we have more of it? It's taking everybody's attention away from the billion-dollar daycare frauds.
Oh, that's sickening. That should be exploding.
Yep. Nobody's going to forget. The world ain't... We're fucking tired. Okay, look. I got my own show. I can call these people kooks, fruits. I don't care. People have had enough. If I went away tomorrow for whatever reason, somebody else would just take my place. That's all there is. And thank you, Nixit, too. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, much appreciated.
You guys are great.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say they're the bomb, but maybe that might be too threatening.
The bomb. Yeah.
You guys are the bomb.
That's how I got taken off of Twitter. X, telling the Ayatollah he was going to have the bomb. Yeah,
when I say bomb, I mean it as BOM, bill of material.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. Send you guys home. If you're in the north, hope you stay warm, stay safe, or even in the south. I know it's creeping down there. I think Florida is going to get hit hard with some cold weather.
It's so weird because they're not used to it. So to them, this is like apocalyptic.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't be a hero down there. If you don't know how to drive in snow, like when we get a forecast and they're saying like we could get 12 inches of snow, you have to understand that most of the people in our area are like, and how much more after that?
Yeah.
Right. You're going to get a foot of snow. Yeah. But how much more?
Yeah.
And
is there more coming later in the week?
Yeah. So, and when we only get like 9 inches or 10 inches, we're like, what the fuck? We're out for blood, for our local weathermen. Because last year on like Black Friday, we got like 5 feet of snow.
5 feet. That's legit.
That's legit. Yeah. I still remember my coworker. She turned to me and she's like, "Hey, Double D, do you realize we're supposed to get like 70 inches of snow?" Or I'm like, no, that can't be right. It was right. Yeah, Universal Night. Thank you. Yep. Anything else, boys? Anything you want to?
No, I just want to say good night, everybody. Thank you for the super chats, for the subscriptions, and just for giving us your time.
Yeah.
Very generous.
Yep. All you members, be on the lookout. I'm going to try, like I said, to do a quick stream this Friday before, maybe we usually go like hour and 15 minutes before the boys here come over, and we do our normal. So look for it like maybe 6:30, 7-ish, somewhere along that time. And if you're a member, we can just hang out. And
thanks, Universal.
Yep. Thank you, buddy.
You guys all take care.
Yeah. Thanks all you guys. Generous super chats, all that stuff. Yeah. Thanks for coming out in force. Much appreciated, boys. Much appreciated. All right. We will talk to you guys soon. If you haven't watched that Excalibur video, watch it. Give it a thumbs up. Hype it. All that stuff. You'll like it. It's a good video. All right. For Crazy Mouse and Rogan, this is Double D signing off. You guys take care. We'll talk soon. Yep. Peace.
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. Till something happened. Blew everything to hell. That night my daddy stumbled in, all pale and weak. Said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. Mom said, sell it to the circus. What the heck? Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, it's a gritty, scum-sucking, pencil-neck geek. You see, if you take a pencil that won't hold lead, looks like a pipe cleaner attached to a head, add a buggy whip body with a brain that leaks, you got yourself a grit-eating pencil-neck geek. Pencil-neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil-neck geek. Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Most any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geek's head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause in Blassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying the dimes. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these grit-eating, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-bellied, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek.
I need my bag of holding. Perception check. That's way too low. I really have no idea what's going on.
By rubbing one of these corpses, I can tell what's going on.
So what's happened here?
Circle of death.
Circle of death?
Circle of death?
Circle of death?